check. All right. Hold on, don't worry. I'll turn y'all's up in a second. +1, episode 2, official. Heyo, my mic sounds nice. We got you on the mic, Pun?
Yep.
What about you, Steven? We got you on the mic?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Look at that.
Yes, indeed. Hell of a show today. Hell of a show. Welcome, everybody, to +1, the official guest talk show of the Two Endangered Mammals. The #1 talk show on my block. #1.
Sure is.
Not one better. This is the #1 talk show in Lakewood.
I think we could go that.
In all of Lakewood.
I think we could go
I
there.
don't think there's another talk show in Lakewood. So we're claiming it. We're claiming
And if
the
there
crown.
is, it ain't us. So
Yeah, exactly. I'm your host, Mr. Tiger Adonaldo. With me, as always, is the one and only Mr. Pun-Fu-Panda. Mr. Pun, how are you, sir?
I'm well.
Good,
well.
good. That's what I like to hear. And as you can see, right next to Mr. Pun-Fu-Panda, all hail the Queen.
Yes. Yes.
The Queen has returned. Mr. Steven Feliciano, how are you? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am great. I am wonderful. A lot better now. A lot better now. Oh man. Woo! We got some shit to talk about. And the crazy thing is, why does the crazy shit always happen when he comes on the show?
That's how it works.
Oh man, I feel like I'm hearing something. What am I hearing? Is that you? Is that you? Is that the Queen? Is that the Queen's phone over there? Is your volume up?
Yeah, it's not mine. Mine's down.
Not you?
I think it's yours.
I wonder if it's me.
I turned mine down too, but
Oh, there we go. Now we're good.
Yep.
All right. Doesn't matter who it was.
Yeah.
Oh man, we got people liking the stream.
Coco.
Yeah.
I know we'll shout her out in a
Oh,
second.
okay.
We got people sharing the stream. Me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, we got a hell of a show.
Yeah.
Notice how my voice kind of chills out
Right.
a little bit when I when I turn down the music. Oh, look at that! Look, support, sisterly support from
Nice.
Mr. Feliciano over here.
Nice.
Really quick though, let's just go ahead and get this housekeeping out of the way, in a timely fashion, Steven. Mr. Pun, why don't you go ahead and inform them how they can get in touch with you?
On Instagram and Snapchat at Pun-Fu-Panda, and on Facebook, Pun-Capacity.
You know what? Do that one more time because I had to tick her up. I want them to get the full effect. Go ahead.
All right. On Instagram and Snapchat, at Pun-Fu-Panda, and on Facebook, Pun-Capacity.
And the Queen, how can they reach you?
I got thrown off because it said
That's all right.
Snapchat, Instagram. I'm at sfeliciano7. Facebook, Steven Feliciano.
Hell yeah. And if you want to get in touch with me, you can reach me at Tiger39, THAIGER 39. And you can reach me across all types of social media platforms. Anywhere that the media is of the social variety,
And where there's a handle.
you can reach me at Tiger39. If you want to listen to us after the fact, just, get the fingers working. Go to your podcast streaming platform of choice and just search for Two Endangered Mammals. Boom. Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that. Right on time.
cue.
Right on cue.
Even with
man.
me having to do it again.
Right. That's all right. That's all right. And you know what? We had to do it again because it was me. It was my fault. It wasn't you. It wasn't you. It wasn't you at all.
Team effort.
Oh man, we got a full chat. We got a full chat. Who do we got? Who do we got in there? I know Peppy No Neck is already
Peppy,
there.
yeah. Well, Peppy, what's up, Pops?
I also clearly know that one half of the Doe Bombers, Miss Coco Doe, is here.
Bree.
Oh, Bree is here.
Yep.
I knew that because she
Yep.
had shared the stream.
Cameron.
Cameroni DiPrenzio.
Yeah.
Also, the matriarch of the Feliciano house.
That's me.
Oh, is that? Oh, my
He's
my
here.
bad, my bad. Well, the queen that birthed the queen.
The Queen Mother,
Yes.
if
All
you
right.
will.
I don't know why I was about to call her Brittany. It's Niecy, right?
Yes.
I don't know why I was about to say Brittany for some reason. Probably because I saw that. I think Bozak is in
Bozak's
here,
in the
right?
chat, yeah.
Bozak is in the
What's
chat.
up, Britt?
Also, Ashley Hamburg's old
She
fine
is.
ass. Ashley Hamburg is curvier than a bag of snakes, man. Let me tell you. She is and freaking gorgeous.
Facts.
Woo!
Facts.
Woo! Good
Facts.
Lord. Who else do we have up in here?
My friend Christine.
Oh, Christine is in here?
Mhm.
Okay. Hold on. Wait, Christine's not a mom, right?
No.
Okay.
My cousin Julie. She's a mom.
Julie's a mom? Okay.
Sarah Danforth.
Oh. The head of the Danforth.
Danforth
The head of the
household.
Danforth household. I should open up my my Instagram so I can start shouting out the Instagram peeps that are in here with us. So let me open that up. We got Dima on Instagram, and also Peppy No Neck is over on Instagram as well.
November Williams.
Oh no! See,
Yeah.
and that's another one, man.
Right?
November Williams. Let me tell you, man. Looking at November Williams is like looking at a painting, like just a pretty ass painting, and then she can sing too. Talk about melting a heart. Good Lord. Good Lord.
The other half of the Dobamas. Joine.
Oh, so we got both of the
Yeah.
Dobamas in the house now.
Dean's also in the chat on Facebook.
Oh, my man Dean. I love having the first family up in here. The Dobamas, love having them in here. Love having them in here.
Alva Simulation Chapman.
Oh, Alva. That's the homie. And he's a dad, too.
Cool. What up?
Really good DJ. Really good DJ.
There is a.
I see there's a Monica.
Yeah, Monica's my worst best friend.
Oh, okay. Is Monica a mom or anything?
No.
Okay.
No.
Blow it up for Monica. It's your worst best friend.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you not have like a friend that
No.
you don't have a friend that you just like randomly will just talk all your shit to you?
Yeah, but that doesn't make them my worst best
No,
friend.
but that's me and Monica. She's my worst best friend.
Okay. Well. All right, Monica, but your worst best friend having ass. Where is my my gallon of water?
Bowman is in the chat.
Oh, Miss Bowman is in the chat.
And one of the Newton twins, Tom.
Oh,
Remember
Tom
Tim
is
and Tom?
here?
Yeah, Tom.
Yeah. Didn't one of them have a kid?
I believe him.
Was it him?
Yeah, it's him. Yeah. And I think that's all.
I love that name, the Newton twins.
Right?
I absolutely love that name. Let me put my my necklace on.
I think me and Steven are kind of fuzzy. Do we look fuzzy?
Are y'all?
Bit.
I mean, I just feel like that's the way that I live my life in general.
Look a little soft.
Oh,
There we go. That's better. Yeah.
There, now y'all are both in focus. Now y'all are in focus.
yes.
Now we're cooking with grease. Oh man, how's your week been, Mr. Pun?
Not too bad.
Do anything new and exciting, or was it just the
It's the huge work.
the usual suspects?
Working here.
Okay. What about you? What about the queen? How has your week been?
So she's currently moving kingdoms.
Oh.
All right. Oh, okay. Do tell. Hold on.
So, I mean,
my headphones were stuck on my chair for a second.
So I live in West Park.
So you're moving.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I know you live in West Park currently. Where are you moving to?
Still West Park.
So not moving kingdoms, just moving castles.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
When you say kingdoms, I'm thinking you're moving to like Parma or.
Well,
know.
so like I live in a house now, but now I'm going to live in an apartment building.
Okay,
So
okay.
it feels like a little bit of a different kingdom.
Just a different vibe.
Yes.
Different vibe. What makes you go to an apartment from a house? For being frugal? You want to
So
pay
I was
less? Or?
Well, I was renting a room from a friend,
Mm-hmm.
and that friend is moving and selling the house. So, you know, it's just like I'm.
Bree
found
said
a
you're
place.
moving closer to Pun.
Really?
I don't.
Where are you moving?
It's like. Do you know where A Bar is?
Yeah.
It's like right there.
Oh, Jesus.
Where do you?
That's like
Your parents are on. Well, you
139th off of Paradise. It's like literally.
So like 20 blocks. 'Cause it's
Into
159.
into the mic, Steven. Into the mic.
Oh my bad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's like
My bad.
a
So like 20 blocks.
2-minute drive,
Yes, but you know that
but you walk.
she loves a walk,
So it's like, but it's a good walk. It's a good walk.
which is good because I love a good walk.
There you go.
Yeah. I get-
Isn't that wild? A 2-minute drive is like a 10-minute walk.
Yeah.
yes.
I mean, obviously you're walking slower than you're driving, but
Yeah.
you would think close is close. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Sometimes though,
I mean, I could get there in 2 minutes.
there's places here in Lakewood. I got friends that live near me that's like literally a 3-minute walk, but would be like a 15-minute drive. Just because there's one-way streets.
Mhm.
I got to go around some things. There's no like direct route. I got a friend that lives on the street that you can't drive up really.
Okay.
You know, you got to go You got to come from the other way, and the only way to get there is to go all the way up to like Franklin or Madison.
Okay.
And then, go down a street and then turn into it. So for me to walk there is like nothing because it's like from here, it's just a straight shot. I just walk straight to it. But if I tried to drive there, it's not the move. I don't go over there in the wintertime.
Bree also said, "Sup, fellas, and my arch nemesis."
That's me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Arch enemies.
Arch nemesis. Hold on a second.
Yes.
In that case, let me hit him with the Why are y'all arch enemies? Aren't y'all related?
Yeah, but like, sometimes she's just jealous that I'm the queen.
Oh,
She
okay.
thought,
Oh shit! Guess who's in the chat? Pun, Joey Government. Joe from the house, Doctor's brother.
Oh shit!
Yeah, Joey
What's
Government.
up, Joe?
In the house. He's in the chat. Probably quiet as usual,
What's up,
but yeah,
Joe?
he's in the chat. I gave him that nickname, Joey Government. And then Jaime is in the chat. Boom, he's a dad. One of my island familia. Yeah. Mega said, my son walks over by you, Pun, during the summer with his lawnmower looking for business.
Oh shit!
Okay,
Right.
He's not hiding bodies or anything, is he?
I don't.
The lawnmower
I
looking
don't
for
think
business.
so.
Is he a hitman? What's going on? Is that his is that his modus operandi?
Yeah.
Hey, you need somebody taken out of here. I'll
Right.
just slice him
Got
up with
this
this
lawnmower.
That sounds so ominous sometimes. He just walks around with his lawnmower looking for business. Any business to do.
And then,
Jackie P is in the chat on Instagram.
what's up, Mom?
And she said hi.
hello.
Also, I see that Ducky's here.
Oh, what up, Ducky?
The old Duckaroo Bonsai. You know what?
Oh yeah, Bree.
Bree
The other Bree.
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Got a chop for her.
Yep.
Got a chop for her. She knows what that means.
Nug life.
She knows what that means.
You remember Nug Life?
I remember.
Nug
Yeah.
life.
Me and her had a chop game to see who could chop each other in the neck first. She snuck up on me a few times. I remember I saw her a few years ago, and it slipped my mind.
Yeah.
And as soon as I saw her, she was like, "Ooh." And I was like, you got me. You got me. Oh, Drevin Rangers liked the stream. Boom. Let's blow it up for her.
Britt said you could probably say it the correct way.
What?
Yes, however you say that. With the Y-A-S. Is that how
Oh,
you say it?
yes.
There you go. See?
Oh,
You said it right.
Is that the gay yes?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't feel like it's more.
It's the alphabet yes.
I mean, I just think it's just like a
More fun
way of like agreeing, being in agreement.
Fun to who?
But like, we'll claim that. We'll take it.
Fun to who, sir? Because I don't when I'm with my peeps. Some of my peeps, we don't be saying that. We'll just be like word. Like I'm a word guy myself,
So
and I really enjoy agreeing that way with word.
I rarely use yes.
Mhm.
Usually, I would say wig. Like,
What is that? That's new to me.
you just say wig. So like, instead of saying word, you would just say wig.
Oh yeah, I would never do that.
Yeah, you just say wig.
I've never.
So, like, wig would be
I've
good.
never worn a wig, so there's no. But I've said words. So
I thought I entertained bringing wigs, but then
you could have brought a wig. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Well, you think I just grew all this luscious curly Puerto Rican hair decided under a wig?
Listen, I'm about that life. I'm about the good hair life.
Maybe the next time I come on, if we do like an after hours thing, I'll bring wigs, or maybe next time I'll just wear wigs.
I mean, we're probably doing after hours today. We always do an after hours. Oh, the esthetician is in the house.
And then
Also, Kathleen is watching with us.
Britt also said she loves your hoodie. You're amazing.
Yes.
What does that say? Oh my God,
Spice
Spice
World.
World.
Right?
Yes.
Never seen that movie.
Me neither.
Never
But-
seen that movie.
It's a wonderful piece of just film
Is it?
history.
Is it?
It's very of that time. Look, you just feel
It's
like
very
you're
of the
back
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just kind of takes you.
Probably
I mean,
super cheesy.
yes. Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming. Let me assume it's probably one of those movies where like, do they break out in song randomly and people just act like that's a normal thing, as most musicals. But it's not probably billed as a musical, but they still break out in song every now and again.
Off the top of my head, I think every time they sing, it's like it's a
Oh.
actual like performance.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, all right.
So it's not a musical.
Yeah.
That's the thing that always weirded me out about musicals. I'm like, so nobody notices these people are just singing? I would love to see a movie from the point of view of like, I probably shouldn't say it because somebody's going to steal it. I would love to see a movie from the point of view of just like your regular person in the musical who's not part of the musical. So when people break out in song, they're kind of like,
what
the fuck are they doing? Like,
or it's just, if it's just like it's set, I imagine it always just set like in school. It's just somebody that's like, I'm just trying to learn.
Yeah. Like High School Musical from the point of view of just the person that's trying to get their diploma.
Yeah, right.
It's like, yo, I'm just here to learn physics,
for serious,
like
for serious stuff.
Yeah, we got this fucker over here, this beautiful person singing and shit. I'm just here trying to fucking
actually learn.
Yeah, they just break out into song in the middle of class, and then whoever this other person is just, I'm just trying to learn about
just
US
trying
government.
to learn. Oh shit, the homeboy Trizzy is in the chat.
Trizzy.
My man Trizzy. Gotta blow it up for him.
Andrew Mentz is in the chat on Facebook.
Oh,
and so is your mom.
Dreezy. Oh, and my mom is here. So hold up real quick. Blow it up for Andrew. And then shout out to my mom. She just got out of surgery today.
Oh, did everything go well?
Everything went well.
Very
Everything
good.
went well.
Very good.
Oh yeah,
she
donated some stars, 50 stars to
thank
my
you.
mom. What up to my mom? Yeah, she got surgery today. Everything went swell.
Okay.
She texted us and was like, "I'm done." And I was like, "How'd it go?" And then I thought about it. I'm like, "Well, if she's texting us, probably went pretty well. Probably went pretty well." Then she got surgery on her eyes.
Okay.
So yeah, if she can see the phone, I'm assuming that everything went as it should.
Very good. Very good.
My homeboy Zach is in the chat on Instagram.
What up?
Wait, so was your mom very sassy with you when you guys asked her, like, are you doing okay?
My mom is sassy in general.
That's how my grandma had surgery, a year ago, I think. And we were texting her like, hey, how's everything going? Her response was fine. And then she called me afterwards, because she was calling me after, and she just goes, everything's fine. And I was like, well, how are you feeling? Fine. And then she hung up. And then I called her after work, and she goes, oh, well, I'm going to church. And I was like, are you sure you should? This is obviously pre-COVID, but she goes, well, I'm going to church. I guess my aunt was taking her. And then I said, well, are you sure you're up to going to church? And then her immediate response, she didn't even skip a beat. She just goes, if I didn't feel like going, I wouldn't go.
Boom.
I mean,
and there it is. Right. Andrew said, imagine the janitor cleaning up after musical numbers break out. There's always confetti and stuff like that.
Yeah. Fire
and stuff. Steven's sassy ass grandma, like all that stuff is there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Andrew's the homie. Hold on, did I give him the right sound effect? Yeah, Andrew is the homie, man. That's it. He has an amazing beard as well.
Does he?
Really dope motorcycle. Andrew, you still got your motorcycle? Really dope bike, man. He has a really, really dope bike. Let me see if anybody is over here on the Chatteroonies on Twitch. I should probably make sure that the Twitch chat is the proper chat. I think it is. I'm gonna assume it is, just because I don't feel like checking. So, so yeah, you're moving. Anything else going on this week with you?
Well, today's my Friday, and it's the Snoop wine.
Yeah, I was about to say, what are you sipping on over there?
It's just 19 Crimes. It's the whatever the Snoop variety is.
Okay.
They didn't have the one that I normally get, so I figured Snoop was a.
Oh, you don't normally get the Snoop wine?
No, I mean I've had it before, but it's not my go-to.
Okay. How is it? I've never drank, so how is it? Is it good? Really quick, shout out to Court Dog Nasty in the chat. She's on Instagram. And Andrew says, sadly not working on a Project Tuner soon. That's what's up, man. Cool. Sorry to hear you don't have it anymore. It was a beautiful bike. It was a beautiful bike, yeah. He's so like the first time I DJ'd out at I believe it was the Islander, I met him, and when I went out there, I was kind of like, I was out there by myself, and I was kind of like, fuck, I don't know anybody. Yeah. And then me and him just hit it off. And I was like, so what do people like to listen to out here? And he told me, and then, we chatted up, and I was like, okay, well, at least I got a friend out here. You know what I mean? That's always good. Oh, geez.
Gonzo.
Good old Gonzo. Oh, and he said Ariana says hello.
Oh.
What up, Ariana?
Hello, Ariana.
The one and the only owner and sole proprietor of the Bracelet Club.
Yep.
I should get my bracelet. I always say that. I always say, like, I should get my bracelet. Because here's the thing, I always wear it.
Yeah.
And then when I get home, I take it off. Mm-hmm. Also, hey Ariana.
Yes.
When I get home, I take it off so I don't mess it up, right? Because I don't sleep in it or anything like that. And then I'll put it down like right over there because that's the room that I sit in. And then when we go to do the show, I come in here. I got to start taking it off in here. I'm gonna grab it. Hold on, y'all two can chat it up. I'm gonna grab it.
So yeah, this wine's pretty good.
Thank you. So we usually drink it when we watch The Bachelor / The Bachelorette, which is a great show to watch if you want to feel better about like your life choices thus far.
Right. Steven said thank you like he made the wine.
I mean,
he brought it, so
he did, definitely did. I'm gonna put my bracelets on air. Boom, there's one, and I always wear this one this way so that when I show my wrist, people can read it.
Yeah,
you know
always do that.
Wait, what's it say?
It says Tiger.
Oh,
in the rainbow colors.
Work or wig.
I know about work.
Yes,
because in DC, so like when I was in DC, all the clubs I went to were gay clubs. So I heard work all the time. Like there was it was like their college ID night, so everybody was there. Yeah. But the club was gay owned and operated. Matter of fact, it was the biggest gay owned and operated club on the East Coast. It was huge. It was like a city block, gigantic club. A lot of history was in that place. As a matter of fact, one of the few concerts I ever been to, I saw Bone Thugs and Harmony, Method Man and Redman, and MC Hammer.
Oh, very nice.
In this club.
it was a gay club.
Yeah. So it was called Trax Nightclub, gay owned and operated. I was far from old enough to be in there. But yeah, it was Friday night was like their everybody goes night. It was their college ID night, right? So this was a club. Honestly, this was probably responsible for why I'm partly why I'm the person I am today. Is because growing up, the clubs that I went to, everyone went to. So you would have college people, you would have, the dancers or whatever, but then you had gay people, straight people, drag queens, pimps, hoes, like literal pimps, hoes, gang members, twinks, fucking thugs, like everybody was under one roof. You know what I mean? Listening to house music.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like one of those things where everyone was together. Nobody was like, oh, I can't be around this group of people, or oh, I can't be around that group of people. I just unplugged my headphones. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Having problems over there.
I know.
Yeah, it was connected to my seat. I gotta tuck it back there. So yeah, everybody was around everybody, and nobody tried to like separate themselves from everybody. Just having a good time, listening to good music. You know what I mean? So that's part of why I'm like who I am today. Like, I'm a chameleon. Like any walk of life I can hang out with. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter who they are, what they are, who they're with, which is part of the topic that I want to my mom said yes, I went to Trax. Yes, she did. As a matter of fact, almost every club that I know about, with the exception of a couple of new ones, my mom is the one that introduced me to them. Because she would drop me off. Yeah. Especially when I came to Ohio, my mom was the one dropping me off at clubs and picking me up.
Nice.
And telling the door guy, like, listen, my son is coming in here whether you like it or not. Like, he hasn't got a new ID yet. He will, but you're letting him in. And they would tell me as much. I'd be like, what did my mom say to you? She said that we were letting you in whether we liked it or not. So.
And here you are.
Yep. And here we are.
Yes.
Nikki G's in the chat.
Oh, Nikki G.
And Dimitri and Carrie motherfucking Gibbons.
Oh, are any of those moms?
No.
Okay. Or dads?
No.
Okay.
Marky Lazar.
And she's a mom, right?
Who, Marky?
No.
No.
Threw me off. Once I started hitting buzz, I was like, oh shit. Hit a different one.
Josh Land. He's in the chat.
Wait, who is?
Josh Land.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Chris Toth.
I wonder if Josh, did we confirm whether he's a dad or not?
I don't
Josh, tell us if you're a dad or not. I feel like you are. I'm gonna give you a quick, but then I'm gonna blow it up. Yeah. And if we find out he's a dad, I'll give him a longer horn, if you will. Yeah, we got
and Chris Toth.
Yep.
Toth is here.
Yeah. And Uxie, my niece that's a full-grown man.
You're what?
He's my niece, but he's a full-grown man.
He's a full. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Maria is in the chat on Twitch. She said, I'm only 20 and wig is new to me, but mentally I'm 35, so I'm not surprised I don't know that. Maria, why don't you get on Tic Tac is in the chat on Facebook. Boom. Maria, why don't you come over to the dark side? Come over to Facebook. So Maria's Brazilian.
Okay.
And she's awesome, gorgeous Brazilian woman. I mean, just gorgeous too. Like,
yeah.
Like, you know, like you ever meet somebody that's so pretty, like you get mad and want to like throw a water bottle?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's Maria. Just too pretty. Too pretty for her own good.
Getting rid of stars.
Oh.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah.
She must have bought a bunch of stars and then she's just handing them out
Yeah,
sparingly. Oh, man, I love it. I made a post the other day that I have to explain. I think old girl is in the chat now on Instagram, so I'm gonna let her remain anonymous for now. Mm-hmm. So I made a post, and it was talking about the new movie Promising Young Woman. Yeah. Right? Great movie. Matter of fact, there's some controversy, not about the movie, but about the reviews, because I guess Variety was talking about the lead actress and started talking about her looks and stuff. And how somebody else like Margot Robbie would have been better suited to play the lead role. Margot Robbie was one of the producers on it, right? And myself included, everybody's like, really? That's where we're at? Like, you're talking about her looks? Like, this is a damn good movie. And her performance, like, she knocked it out of the fucking park. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And if we're talking about looks, right? How about Joaquin Phoenix, right? And I'm not talking about the Joker movie. Yeah. Almost everything that he's been in there, he's been in a leading man. Joaquin Phoenix is some would say an odd-looking dude. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He's not your typical chiseled-jawed leading man. Yeah. But none of the reviews ever talk about his looks. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They don't ever say anything. What is it, Ryan Gosling? Mm-hmm. Ryan Gosling's face is crooked. I don't know if y'all ever noticed that. Yeah. His face curves he's like a fucking quarter moon. You know what I mean?
I don't.
None of the reviews ever bring that shit up.
Much attention to that.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. You're watching the performance.
Yeah.
This woman gives the performance of her life, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Knocks it out of the fucking park. And they're like, well, you know, she looks a little, maybe Margot Robbie should have played the role. She's younger. But I'm like, that's just so fucked up. Variety actually ended up apologizing for it. Oh, Amber V.
Yep, Amber V just
Amber V is in the chat. You know, for Variety, I got my giant cup of shut the fuck up mug. That one's especially for Variety. Yeah, it's just so weird that that's what they you know what I mean? It's like that's what you're going with. That's the thing you're going with. So I made a post that said Promising Young Woman is a great movie and I would highly recommend, and you'll probably like it unless you're a promising young man, right? And so one of my lady friends kind of tried to drag me over it and was like, what are you saying that promising young men shouldn't watch it, that they're going to bring them down or something? And I was like, you don't understand. There's a reason I put that, both of them, Promising Young Woman and Promising Young Men, in hashtags, mm-hmm. right? So I'm explaining this to you right now. I shouldn't have to, but I'm going to because, you know, I'm in a good mood. So basically, what I meant by that is promising young men or promising young man. The reason the movie is called Promising Young Woman, which I'm sure y'all probably know this, is because of one Mr. Brock. I'm not going to say his last name because mm-hmm. I'm not going to give him any more fame. But, you know, no, fuck him. Brock Turner, mm-hmm. who's a rapist.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And so fuck him.
Yes.
And, yeah, I'm going to put him on blast. So the reason why he got such a light sentence mm-hmm. is the judge said he was a promising young man.
Yeah.
Which is why the movie is called Promising Young Woman.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know how that was lost on her. I'm like, how do you not know this? Yeah. And as militant as she is about women's issues, I was like, how did you miss that? Like, I'm not trying to call you blind, not trying to call you dumb, but I'm like, how did you?
Yeah.
This was a clear, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, this was clearly what I was saying.
Yeah.
I feel like she might have looked at it and jumped the gun a little bit. I feel like you might have looked at it And then, sometimes we think we go with emotion. You know what I'm saying? And she might have just thought that I was attacking the show or attacking the movie.
Yeah.
She might have just assumed that I was saying men shouldn't watch it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, if you want to, if you're in a good spot as a man, you shouldn't watch it. It's not what I was saying. Not what I was saying. One of the only ways you won't like it is if you're a promising young man.
Yeah.
A rapist is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. Oh, 7. Speaking of promising young women, the 7.5 is in the house.
I couldn't keep a straight face.
The 7.5 is in the house.
And Bridget.
Miss JT. Oh, Bridget's here too?
Yes.
There's a Bridget?
And she's a mom.
Oh, she's a mom?
Yes.
Okay, well.
Hello?
What up, Bridget?
Yes.
Kaylee is in the chat on Instagram. And also, Willie Makahincha is in the chat on Instagram.
What up, Big Will?
Also, Movement Enthusiast is in the chat on Instagram. I think that's my homie RE. I went to ITT Tech with him.
Okay.
R.E. That's his name.
Cool.
No, it's not abbreviation for anything.
Yeah.
It's literally his name. I remember one time we were in class. If that is RE, is that you? We were in class one time and he was trying to buy something from somebody. It was like a piece of electrical equipment because we were going to school for electronic engineering technology, and they were like, "Yo, if you want it, man, I'll give it to you dirt cheap." And he was like, "Dirt? I'll give you some dirt. I got dirt all day." And he was like, "Not regular dirt. I got topsoil."
Yeah.
And that shit, bro, shit cracked me the fuck up. And to this day,
Topsoil.
bro, I've been looking for an excuse to use that joke. Haven't had a chance yet. But one day it's going to happen. JT asks, how's the Snoop Dogg wine?
Wonderful.
Is it really? Is it good?
Yeah, it's not too shabby.
Not too shabby?
Yeah, I mean,
you like it too,
this-
Mr. Pun-Fu?
I filled this cup up before we started, and she's going to need a refill here. So.
Refill incoming. Amber says she went to school with a girl. Her name is TC, literally just the letters. That's what our RE's name too.
One of my football coaches in high school
Was it?
was named TC.
You know that's illegal now.
Really?
So that's a sign of the time. Yeah, that's illegal. You couldn't do that past like after they were born, like after RE was born, they made that illegal because you can just pretty much kind of say anything is your name.
Yeah.
Like he could be like, my name is Rodrigo Lamas, and they would look at his ID, see RE, and be like, okay, you know what I mean. So now you can't do that anymore. Also, JT said, "Pun, you look really dapper today.
You do.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Very lumberjack-esque.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, you know.
You got the beard,
Mhm.
you got the broad shoulders, if you will.
You're living your best lesbian life.
Yeah, there you go. best lesbian life. Do it to it.
Whatever.
Bree Rodriguez is in the chat on Instagram as well. I love it. I love it.
You're going to have to change that sound effect soon.
Why?
Why?
Because I can't use the explosion anymore.
No.
Wow,
Yeah, I
what's
know that
going
you
on?
have a
What's going
certain.
on?
I know that you have a certain sound effect for ladies.
But do I gotta get a new one? Do I need a new one now? Wait, hold on. Why you're scaring me now? Why do I need a new
No,
sound
it's a good
effect?
thing.
Okay.
But I feel like you should have pieced it together by now. If you
Oh!
change your sound effect.
Wait, for Bree?
Yeah, in a couple of months you will have to change.
Oh,
her sound
okay.
effect.
Okay. Shit. Hell yeah. Congratulations. Wait, is that news or are we breaking news right now? Is that
I mean,
is
I
that
feel
known?
like people that should know.
Okay.
But also, she might kill me. It was one or
Oh,
the
okay.
other. So
Okay.
that's
Who?
why.
Who we
So
talking
that's why I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Well, you know.
Who are we talking about?
Nug life.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really? Cool.
Yep.
Good for her.
I mean, yeah, better her than me. I would have already.
Right.
I would have went to Planned Parenthood by now.
Hold on. There we go. Oh man, had to make it quick. Calm down, JT. There's no official announcement yet.
Jesus Christ.
Calm down. She said it's fine.
Oh.
In that case,
Perf. Yes.
Congratulations.
congratulations.
Yep.
I was gonna say I thought everybody that should know.
Yeah.
knows
Yeah.
by
So
now.
so
Yeah.
so JT,
Okay.
you were right to say, "Oh my God."
Yes.
See, I got to get that. I should have recorded. You know what? I'm glad you said that because now I can take that and make that a sound effect. Him saying that.
What,
Boom.
yes?
Boom. Yeah. It's going to be a sound effect. We're gonna officially make it. We're gonna officially make it one of the sound effects. Whenever the community is in the chat.
7.5 shared or.
She liked the stream.
Oh, like the stream.
Yeah. Whenever we have the community, the Q-munity, queer community. Yeah. I know. Yeah. I just wanted to explain it.
Okay.
Yeah. So whenever we have them in the chat, I'm gonna have a yes for them. I'm gonna have and it doesn't sound the same when I say it.
No.
Yes.
Right.
And you wanna know what's crazy, dude? Like two of my favorite songs, like when I was a kid, were fucking RuPaul songs. Like Black to My Roots. Mm-hmm. Love that fucking song. And fucking Work.
Yeah.
The supermodels.
Yeah, Sashay Shantae.
Yeah.
I fucking love that song, yo.
Oh, it's so good.
Listen, if people like hear my musical taste, I love some of the gayest music that there is. Like one of my other favorite songs is this old disco song, and it's literally the lyrics are literally "I'm gay, I was born this way." Like that's literally the lyrics. It's an anthem.
Yeah.
The reason I love the song, I'm a sample spotter. I love finding samples. There's this song called "Dance" by Earth People, and it samples that song. It's like a 4-bar loop, and it's like towards the end of the fucking song. Mm-hmm. I might play it later in the after hour section, but once I found out that's what song it was, I was like, this song is my shit. I'm like, I don't really rock with the lyrics like I do. The dude can sing. Yeah. but yeah, if some of the music I like, man, is like, shit, I'm Every Woman by Shaka Khan. Love that fucking song. Bro, I was blasting it in my car the other day. Blasting it. I turned it down when I drove past Twist. But other than that, I was oh, man, blasting that shit.
Just for the people smoking outside at
right,
Twist,
yeah, right.
They can't hear you inside.
Yeah, they definitely can't hear me inside. But the people outside, what I mean, they might be like, oh, hey, come on in. We hear the music. Yeah. Come on in.
Kelsey's in the chat.
Oh, Kelsey's here. She said school ran over. Damn it, I've arrived though. We just started
Yeah.
Well, how long ago did we start? Only I can literally tell you 37 minutes ago. Chelsea, you good?
That's all right.
You good? Bree said, thanks, guys. You're welcome. You're welcome. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're not that late. She goes, I'm late. Is that 19 Crimes?
No, we already talked about being late and then my visit to Planned Parenthood.
No, I think she asked you if your wine was 19 Crimes.
Yes, it is. I liked it.
What, the 19 Crimes?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's good?
Yeah.
Is it?
No, I liked her comment.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't want to interrupt the story.
Joey Busher is in the chat.
Oh, hello.
It looks like he has a whole ass family in his profile picture, so I'm assuming he's a dad.
No.
Oh, man.
What did Matt say?
What Gonzo say?
Yeah,
Gay bars are the only place where you get your money's worth and alcohol. Gay bars. I'm pretty sure he meant gay bars are the only place where you get your money's worth.
Yeah, he retyped it.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay, yeah. And you know what, man? For a long time, recent times, this kind of changed a little bit because everything's kind of melding together. Everybody's kind of listening to the same things. Yeah. But for a long time, like when I was a kid, when I was coming up in the club scene, gay bars is where you heard the good music. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I wasn't really into the commercial. Well, in DC, when you listen to the radio, like you would hear house, you would hear good hip hop, you would hear pop, you would hear all this stuff on the radio in DC, WPGC 95.5. But at the clubs, a lot of the clubs were sports bars, and then the dance clubs were gay clubs. Okay. So the gay people owned the dance clubs. Yeah. And then it was like this, and I always say I'm speaking from the bubble that is my life. So where I was at, if it was straight owned, it was probably a sports bar, quote unquote. They still had a dance floor, but it was more, top 40 and, hip hop centered, which I wasn't really into that stuff. And so if I wanted to hear the stuff I wanted to hear, if I wanted to hear house, if I wanted to hear maybe like some underground hip hop, and keep in mind at that time, hip hop was very danceable. Yeah. It wasn't like gangster shit. It was very danceable stuff. If I wanted to hear that, we had to go to the gay clubs.
Yep.
Matter of fact, Vortex Brent, who's in the chat sometimes, was the one that told me like, yeah, gay clubs is where the good music is at. Because I remember asking him, yo, why do we always? Because every time he would take me to a club, it was a gay club. And I was like, the fuck is this dude trying to tell me? Like, I know your fiance. Like, what the hell? Are you trying to come out? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And he was just like, that's where the good music is. And I mean, from DC to New York, Florida, like we would travel all over, and most of the spots that we went to they were either gay clubs that had a straight night or like just very universal clubs that would have multiple nights that the gay community was comfortable going to. Because, for a long time, gay community wasn't really comfortable going to regular clubs. You know what I mean? Shit, up until, 20, 30 years ago was kind of illegal. You know what I mean? A lot of gay clubs got, quote unquote, busted. They weren't doing anything. It's not like they were in their fucking...
Well, that was Stonewall.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was, I mean...
Oh, yeah.
The police raided there, and that's how that whole thing started.
Yep. For no fucking reason.
Yep. And they had to, it was like, what was it? I think Stonewall was owned by the mob or something, or something like that. And it was basically like, here, you can just come here, but they would, I think, like charge so much for drinks and all that. But
I mean, that's how some of the best clubs came about. Like, here's a safe haven. That's how Paradise Garage in New York, the Loft was like that. A lot of the warehouse clubs in Chicago was like that. Like, look, this is a safe place for you to come and be yourself and just be who you want to be. Dance like nobody's watching. We're all watching.
Yeah.
But we're all dancing too.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, no, we're watching, but like in a lift people up way.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Emily Rodriguez is in the chat. Is that Emily?
No, it's Emily Ramirez.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, that's my sister. That's my other sister.
Yeah, the short one.
Yeah.
The short one.
That's what I'm saying.
player.
It's Emily.
Yes, the short one with the little fingers.
Yeah. little stubby ass hands. Little mighty midget.
Yep.
What up, Em? What up, M dog?
Olivia, my cousin.
Oh, is she a mom? Is she a mom or
She
anything?
is not a mom.
She's not a mom? Okay.
What up, Olivia?
Brenda, I work with her.
What up, Brenda? Is Brenda a mom?
She is.
Oh.
And Meg.
Brenda's got a baby. Little Tupac song for you.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Sure is.
Got a chance to use that joke, so go ahead, check that one off. Go ahead, check that off real quick.
Checkmate.
You don't get to do that too often. Oh, man.
Oh, Rosalie.
Oh, Rosalie is in there. The trophy wife herself.
Yeah.
Rosalie's so pretty.
I mean, I think it says that on her Facebook.
What, trophy wife?
Yeah.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. I think it does. Like professional trophy wife or something. I think
I'm just talking
like,
shit, but if it says
little,
it on there.
like in your about whatever, like your workplace, I think it does say.
I thought you meant like, because you know how it's like your name and then
and then you have no. It might be that, or it might be, but I think somewhere on her
profession,
Facebook
her profession says like trophy wife.
Somewhere on it says, or it used to.
But mine's just the gayest, and just it's
the gayest.
It's me in a piñata onesie that I like. My picture's a piñata onesie that I drunkenly purchased.
That is amazing. Mr. Just Moves is in the chat. What up, homie? Tell me more about this piñata onesie.
So I like to do this thing, and by I like to do this thing is it just happens because wine is usually so if I'm doing laundry, so like if anybody was texting me, like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm doing laundry. Assume that I'm drinking wine.
Just assume it's just a given.
It's a given.
If you're doing laundry, wine is getting drank.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha.
I was doing laundry, drinking wine, and I was on Amazon, and so I don't remember what it was we were doing.
Wait, you were doing laundry, drinking wine, and on Amazon.
Bad combination.
But like but it's on my phone.
I mean, good, but
quarantine. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Amazon
man.
and DoorDash are my two things that I have a lot of regrets about, but I now use them all the time.
Oh my god. That's a terrible combination. Real quick,
it is.
Is that Short Jest that's in the chat now?
It hasn't popped up on mine.
Yonker? Yeah.
Yeah, that's short case. It didn't pop up on mine yet. That's
the original Mighty Midget?
Yeah. What up, Jess?
Please continue.
So I was doing laundry, and I was coming across, or I was like looking for some. I don't remember what it was that I was doing, but I knew that I had something. Oh, we were going to Hocking Hills for New Year's.
Okay.
So,
what is Hocking Hills?
It's basically. I wouldn't call it camping. It's basically just staying in the woods in someone's house. Is essentially what it is.
Really quick, Jessica, fuck you too. Go ahead, please continue.
I just saw what she said.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I found a piñata onesie. Oh, because we were gonna have onesie night. So I found a piñata onesie. But
is onesie night just a thing you do, or is that?
It was just so it was me and some friends. So
okay.
it was me and 5 other friends, I think.
Okay.
And so I found a onesie that was the piñata, but the men's one was $100, but the women's one was $40. So I bought the woman's one, which is basically just like a long hoodie.
Mm-hmm. That's a smart freaking move.
I mean, yeah,
that's a smart move.
And I had for my friend's birthday party over the summer, which was like super small and also outside, so nobody come for me. I was Moira Rose because we did a theme, and so our team's theme was Moira Rose or Schitt's Creek.
Okay.
And so I was Moira Rose. So I had these glitter like sequin leggings.
Shout out to Jess for sharing.
Yep.
The story.
Yeah.
All right, good.
So I just wore these sequin leggings with the piñata onesie, and that's just a whole look. And a pink wig, because I also randomly drunkenly buy wigs.
That's a whole ass vibe.
Yes.
That is a whole vibe.
Time out.
Uh-oh.
Rachel motherfucking Louie is also in the...
Is that a mom at all?
She is not,
Okay.
but
Okay.
I aspire to be Rachel Louie.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yes.
Why is that?
She's one of the funniest people, whether she knows it or not. She's one of the funniest people I know. We have a running... So she's not somebody that likes to be like hugged. And despite me sort of, being the person that I am, I greet people with hugs.
Yep.
Well, but...
Wait, what do you mean despite you being the person you are, you greet people with hugs? You seem like a very, greet people with hugs kind of person.
Yes, but no. Like friends, yes. Like I love a good, friends and all that. But
how many of us have them? Sorry.
Friends.
Man.
Ones you can.
But yeah, I just feel like whenever it comes to I think it was in relationships, I was thinking of the topics that you had in the thing today. Whenever anybody wants to hold my hand, I'm like, no, I'm okay. But like friends, I'm like, oh my gosh, hi, and give them big hugs.
Isn't that strange?
But me and Rachel have this thing where we only side hug, and I think I've known her for what, a good maybe 3 years.
And you're still side
I've
hugging.
only gotten maybe 4 full hugs from Rachel.
Oh shit.
I don't.
She's incredible. I love her.
I'm not a side hugger. No, I'm not a fan of side hugs. Like the places that I work at, so there's a lot of bottle service girls and stuff that work there. When they hug me, if they side hug me, no more hugs for them. No more hugs for them. And they'll notice. They'll be like, "Yo, they'll be like, what's wrong? Everything cool?" Like, I'm like, "Yeah, I don't do the 7th grade side hug." Like, if you think I'm about to try to rub my nuts on you, so you side hug me, clearly we're not as cool as I thought we were. So listen, I've been hugging people here for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
If they would have told you, hey, watch out for Tiger.
Right.
He likes to rub his crotch on people when they give him a hug. Probably want to give him a side hug. So if I can't get a full embrace, I don't want it.
Yep.
I don't want it. Unless it's your thing. If you don't like being touched, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like, that's totally fine. Like in the case of your coworker, I totally understand that.
Oh, no. Rachel's not my coworker. She was on one of my team. And I'm also doing this while trying to talk to you while pouring this wine.
And also, you told your sister, no, she can't hold your hand. Damn, you a cold piece of work.
Damn.
Thank you.
He's so happy about it. Thank you.
Oh,
I
man,
tried.
cold piece of work. Straight up like, no.
Yeah, no, I don't. But also, I've lost some weight. However, my body still thinks that I'm a bigger person. So, if you touch my hand, I'm going to start sweating for no reason.
Oh, yeah. We don't want that.
Like Whitney Houston in that crooked wig sweating.
Wow.
Yeah, it just happens. I have enough body heat for myself. Wow. You stay over there.
You do. You know what? You do look like you've lost a good amount of weight. You look very svelte.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Well, I had to keep up with, if I had to sit on the table with this one.
Yeah, the disappearing man over there.
I know, yeah. I can't just be.
I kind of leveled off a little bit.
But you look good.
Thank
you. You look good. That's what's important.
Yeah.
Fuck the scale.
Yeah,
It's about how you look.
Yeah. Do you feel good?
Oh yeah.
Oh well, then
Yeah,
that's what matters.
If you look good and you feel good, that's all that matters.
A lot better than I did all that way to go.
Kelsey said, "Yes, work." I'll let you say that, Stephen.
Oh yeah, work it. Well, I don't use that one.
Oh.
I just say bitch.
Okay. Well, I think that's what she's saying, but she said, "Yes, work it, bitch." Work, bitch, work.
Yes. Yes, or wig.
Oh man, I think my homie Sam is in the chat on Instagram. So let me pull it up to him. And also Tiffany, one of my cackling hens.
Oh yes,
is in the chat on the Book of Face. One of the three sisters. There's three of them. The Collins sisters. They always come out to the island just cackling their ass off. While we're in here, I mean, one of the topics that I have that we might as well jump into real quick, and then we can go back to the randomness, is it's the last one on the ticker. Does it have to be love? So this is what I was talking to you earlier about, Pun, when I was telling you about. So a friend of mine, and I'm glad you're here, Stephen. A friend of mine had come out, right? And this was a while ago. It was maybe like a year ago, maybe longer. And like, it was one of those things where like I kind of knew, you know what I mean? And he knew, and he had been on the fence about it, still dating women, still dating, dating men, dating women. It's not like he was closeted per se, but then realized that he's gay. And so I was like, well, let me ask you this. And I was like, I mean this in no disrespect at all whatsoever. But what took you so long to realize? Was it the experimentation? Were you just figuring yourself out? You know what I mean? Dude's in his 30s though.
Yeah.
And here's what he told me. He was like, no, it's not it at all. And he was like, I always kind of knew that I was gay, but the marketing of it threw me off. And so I was like, what do you mean by the marketing? You know what I mean? And he told me, he goes, well, every time, people come out and people talk about being gay or things like that, they always talk about love. You can love who you want. Love is love. And he's like, I'm not in love with nobody. He's like, I like people.
Yeah.
And that got me thinking. I'm like, what about like? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, why is it always love? You know what I mean? Love is love. You're born to love who you want.
Right. Yeah.
And you should never be condemned about who you love. And you shouldn't. Those things
things
are absolutely correct.
Yeah.
What about like?
Yeah.
Like is like as well. You know what I mean? Lust is lust.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like, you can love who you want to love. You can like who you want to like.
Yeah.
You can want to bang who you want to bang. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's all inclusive. And he was like, yeah, it always talks about love. And to him, and like to me, like, okay, in my brain, I'm like, yeah, but I mean, they mean everything. But if you're dealing with that in your head, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could totally see where he's like, okay, everybody's talking about love. Like growing up, he always heard love is love, but he's like, I don't love anyone. Yeah. I'm not in love. So does that mean I'm not gay? You know what I'm saying? All like, and I was like, wow, that's wild. So then, so that's the top. Like, why is it always love? Like, why does it always got to be love? And I understand that's the, the highest of the high.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when I came out, I was 23. And it wasn't because I was, it wasn't because I was dating somebody or like in love with somebody. I'd just broken up with somebody.
Okay.
And I remember.
Was that someone male or female?
Male.
It was a male. Okay.
Yeah, but like my sisters had met him, and I think maybe even Kevin had met him.
Okay.
But they didn't know who he was. It was just like, this is my friend. And then some things happened.
Really quick, Willie Makahincha said, I'm not going to spend all my chips on like.
I mean,
and Kelsey said, "Fuck who you want isn't marketable." You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
I mean, it is now. I think.
Yeah, it is. Now it is.
Yeah.
Now it is.
Oh yeah. Now it's because everything's very sex positive. Well, do you
Yeah,
or do
do
someone
you.
else?
Yeah. Whatever. Do whoever you want.
Exactly.
Love the one you're with.
Love the one you're with.
Yeah.
But I remember I texted Brianna and I said, "Hey, I need Kevin to meet me at this bar." And I knew he didn't drink, but I was like, whatever. And then I remember I told him, and he was like, okay. And then, I grew, it was, also I feel like before I came out, I used to talk like this.
Yeah. So, Kevin, Kevin, get your ass up to the bar, homie.
Right.
Well,
really quick, John, Tommy's brother, is in the chat.
And so is Goose.
Oh, is Goose in here too?
Yeah.
Oh shit! What up, Goose?
Also,
What up, Goose?
Ryan Smith is in here.
Who?
Ryan Smith. She's also my niece, but also a full-grown man.
Okay. Dad or no?
No.
Okay. All right, please continue with. What
I mean,
you
it
were
was
saying.
just it. I mean, it was. I mean, in terms of family, it was Kevin was the first one, and then I told my sisters and my mom, and then everybody else. But what I will say though is I think for me one of the most not offensive things, but one of the things that was just like was when people were like, "Oh, I know." Okay, well, fun fact: when queer people tell you that when queer people come out to you, they're not doing it for you; they're doing it for them. They feel comfortable enough to be like, "This is." I would love for you to see everything about who I am, and I feel like I can now just start being the person that I am. So when it's fine if you say it, and I'm sure not everybody probably feels this way, but it to me it felt like it took something away a little bit. Like obviously I knew you knew. I mean,
right.
I wear wigs
Really
and
quick,
shit.
Officer Faye is in the chat.
Chef Officer Faye.
She gets both of those because she is an officer and a mom.
Yep.
Also, Jason said I never talk like that, but Jason can fuck off.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
Fuck off, Jason.
Yeah. What he said.
He used to work.
What Tiger said.
He used to work with me, and also, so when
Your voice is still kind of deep, though. Your voice is honestly, your voice is deeper than mine. Like I feel kind of like I need to.
Like you should talk like this.
Yeah, I feel like I need to EQ my microphone a little bit so I get a little my voice gets a little deeper.
But Jason used to work with me when I used to work in retail.
Ooh.
And I worked at a Sam's Club.
Yeah.
And fuck it.
I mean that counts, man. People shoppers are assholes.
Yeah, but I was one of the front end sort of like managers or whatever. And so, we would randomly like go to somebody and help them, put stuff in carts. And so whenever Jason would be like, I would never help. I would always just stand there and just kind of let them do everything and then just stand there and talk shit in their ears. So like it would be like two old ladies and then poor Jason. And I remember it was specifically Jason. It would be like two old ladies and he would be trying to put their stuff in their cart. And I would just lean in and very quietly be like, you think that they're scissoring?
Yes, they are. You know what? I used to work. I worked retail for like a year. I worked at Borders Books.
Yeah.
And you might be thinking to yourself, what could go wrong in a bookstore?
Oh.
But let me tell you, I was in Westlake. I was the only black person to have ever worked in this bookstore. And let me tell you, those Westlakeans were not used to a brother being at that front desk. Because when you walk in the door of that place, the front desk was right there.
Yep.
So many times people will walk in, like looking down at their list, look up and stop like, oh, okay. I just had to get used to it.
Yeah.
Around that time, a little book came out. Do you remember that TV show, Boston Public?
I mean,
I've heard of it.
Yeah.
It was a decent little show. What just happened? I think OBS is acting up with the Instagram over there. Let me and right before that, Willie Makahincha said, "Scissor me timber."
Jesus Christ!
Hold on, let me fix OBS real quick.
I mean, it's a fun saying. The girls all hate it.
Scissor me timber.
Yeah.
That is terrible. Scissor me timber. Wait, so that's a thing? You say that too? Scissor me timber?
I say it, but they're not crazy about it. So I would recommend not saying it unless you have like a close lesbian friend. But if you don't, I would suggest steering away from that. But as an honorary lesbian, I say it.
What?
Try the password scissor me timbers. And use the scissor emoji.
I think that worked. I think that was it. I had to use
That was the password?
Yeah. Hashtag scissor emoji. Had to use that.
Perfect. You're welcome.
Jesus Christ.
I'm here to solve all of your IT problems.
Yeah. With the password scissor me timber.
Yes. Yes. Did you restart it? Did you try the password scissor me timbers?
But sir, that's not my password. I'm telling you.
It's
did you
your
try
password now.
the
It's
password?
the default one now.
Did you try it? You have to type it slowly. That's the key, is typing it slowly.
While you're cooking fish.
Oh man. While you're cooking, Jesus Christ. Short Julie is in the chat on Instagram immediately. Hold on. There we go.
And of course, Faye.
Faye putting scissors.
Put the scissors in the
Faye the horny donut loving cop.
Work.
So I'm working in Borders Books, right? And there's this show called Boston Public that came out. And a lot of times they would highlight a book, right? And a book came out that the title of the book was the N-word, right? Not the N-word, but the actual word was the title of the book.
Oh.
And so anytime a book is on TV, you know people go in and buy it.
Yep.
This dude walked in one time, right? Looking down at his list, looked up, saw me, turned pale white.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And now people have been buying that book all day.
Yeah.
Coming in saying, hey, do you have this book? And they would say it. Not when I was at the front desk. I'd be like around the corner and I'd hear it. And then when I'd come around the corner, they kind of get, and I'm like, dude, you're naming the title of a book. It ain't not the end of the world.
Yeah.
This dude walked in, looked at me, and got pale white. And I was like, so I'm thinking, this fucker's about to try to rob us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just where my brain goes, right? So he comes up and he's like looking around, see if anybody else is there. And I'm like, hey, welcome to Borders Books. Like, how can I help you? He's like, yeah, can I have a list of books here. Can you get these for me?
Yeah.
Like, because usually people come in. I've been working there at this point for like 6 months. I was used to how people come in. They come in, read off their list.
Yep.
He was like, yeah, could you grab these for me? And I was like, yeah, okay, no problem. I'll be right back. So I'm walking off. I'm getting the books. I see that one.
Yeah.
And you know me.
Oh, yeah, you got to have fun.
So I come back up. I got a basket full of books. I think he bought like 10 books that day.
Okay.
I put that one right on top. Right? Right on top. Yeah. Got to the front. My manager's up there.
Yeah.
And I put it right on top. Handed it over to him. I was like, here you go, man. You have a great day. And I was like, yeah, I found the last nigga in the store, man. I put that one right on top for you. Go ahead and have a good one. And he turned so red. It wasn't the last one, but still.
Yeah.
I mean, he turned beet red. And I was like, yo, man, it's all good, fam.
Right?
Like,
Yeah,
it is what it is. It's a book. Like, you didn't write the book.
Right? Like,
oh man. Good old Borders and Westlake. Lakewood. I had some, Westlake, my bad. I had some times out there.
Faye says, I only go to bookstores to read sex books. I got to keep my sex game on point.
Boom.
Hey.
Which brings me to another quick story.
Boom. Look at that.
So, you know how as guys, we're always like, yo, why do women get so upset about like people proposition them? I would love for somebody to offer me money for sex. No, you wouldn't. So when I was at that store, right, Westlake and Bay Village have a lot of trophy wives.
They do.
That are unfulfilled, that are married to rich people for money. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of dudes that do this too. But again, I speak from the bubble that is my life. I don't date dudes. So I can't speak for them. So there's a lot of women out there that are unfulfilled, that are looking for a strapping young fellow. Even better if he's a mandingo, if he's of the darker complexion.
Yes.
I have been propositioned in that store the year that I worked there. I kept count, probably about 60 to 70, 75 times. That's not including multiple times by the same person.
Yeah.
If I include that, a couple hundred.
Yeah.
So there was one lady that would come in and would always specifically ask for me, and she would buy sex books because there's a sex book section.
Yeah.
So old girl I know her from a ton of 80s movies like Mannequin and a bunch of other ones. Was it Kim Cattrall or Kim? She was in Sex and the City.
Kim Cattrall.
Kim Cattrall. She wrote a couple books about sex. The lady would come in, ask for those books. And then if you work at Borders, little inside baseball for y'all. So when you work at a bookstore, a lot of times when somebody comes in and asks for a book, you can't just say, oh, it's in this section. You got to walk them to the section.
Yeah.
Then you have to take it off the shelf and hand it to them in their hand. And then try to suggest other books. That's the retail world.
Okay.
I was like, fuck all that. I don't do all that. But she knew the rules.
Yeah.
And so she'd be like, do you suggest anything else? And I'm just like, this horny motherfucker.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Kama Sutra seems good.
Yeah,
like have you read it? Have you tried anything in there? And I'm like,
massage down the plate.
yeah. I'm like, what is this chick getting at? And then next thing you know, she started offering me money for sex.
All right.
And I was like, no, I don't do that. How much we talking though? Like, what do we? How much money are we talking though? Kelsey said, "What does my mug say?" It says a giant cup of shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Faye said, "Rich white women wants a female to fulfill their needs that the old dick can't get the job done." You're wrong. First of all, they wanted this black guy to fulfill their needs. Like, how you gonna tell me what they wanted? I was there. Like, I was. Normally, I'm with you, Faye. Normally, I'm with you. But again, I'm speaking from the bubble that is my life, and you don't get to tell me what happened in my life, woman. Shouldn't be calling her woman. That's offensive. Is it? Is it offensive? Some people find it offensive.
I mean, it just depends on how she identifies.
Yeah.
Which is why people like try and normalize sort of saying, "Hi, I'm Steven. My pronouns are he, him." But also, call me whatever.
is that really normalizing? Like, so you normalize saying, telling people what your pronouns are?
I mean, that's a part of the. So, I think for me, again, that's speaking from the bubble. That's my life.
Boom! We're making it a thing.
Yeah,
we're making it a thing, baby.
Yeah. I think that if you sort of delegate having people say their pronouns that are only trans people, then it kind of immediately outs those people. So you normalize saying it, so then that way everybody, because not everybody's at the same general comfort level. Like, you call me whatever you want. Don't call me before noon on Saturday. Because I'm gonna be asleep. But some people, that is a thing, and it's so like in your email signature you would just put Steven Feliciano, he, him.
But wait, here we go with Faye. Listen, most men can't find a spot. First of all, Faye, how you gonna find a spot when you can't even type? Oof. So calm down a little bit. You over there mistyping and shit. Calm down, woman. Why are you so? Why is Faye hates us for some reason?
She doesn't hate us.
I know. I know. Yeah. I know. Faye play hates us like a play cousin.
Oh, like, she's your worst best friend.
She's the stream's worst best friend. There you go. Yeah. There it is. Yeah. She's the show's worst best friend.
Got it.
Faye will crap all over us and then be like, "I love you guys. You guys are amazing."
Yes.
And we love you, Faye.
Yeah.
Just check your tone. So please continue.
that was really all I had for that. But I mean, it just.
I try not to use pronouns when I talk to my friends. I prefer to just call my friends friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now I will find out. And when the time comes to use them, I will, of course, absolutely use the proper pronoun. But a lot of times in whether it's meeting people or the people that I know, I prefer to just call them by their name, and then kind of go from there and then figure out what's going on, pull them aside. Hey, what is your pronoun? And I don't like saying what is your preferred pronoun because this shit ain't a choice. You identify as who you identify as. You know what I mean? Although there are people that, I always say no group is infallible. Yeah. There's always people within every group that kind of are the outliers, are the ones that are like, aren't really the group. They're just doing it for, and these are the ones that are like, oh, you know what? This is a pronoun that I choose. I listen to people's verbiage and they were like, I choose to identify as, such and such. And I'm like, keyword here is choose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this is not something you choose. This is who you are.
Yeah.
I didn't choose to be an amazing looking black dude with a luscious head of hair. I didn't choose that. It just happened. I was born this way. I didn't choose this. You know what I mean? Like, you're born that way. So I listen to people's, like, the way people say things. And when they're like, oh, this is what I choose. This is how I choose to identify. And I'm like, that always, when the people that do say that, I'm always like, yeah, I got some questions and I need some answers, but I'm not going to ask them. Uh-oh, what was that? Oh, Schoolby just followed the stream over on Twitch.
Cool.
And he typed into Twitch too. So shout out to Scooby.
Yes.
So yeah, that was the topic of like, why does it have to be love? I feel like Kelsey said, bang who you want to bang isn't marketable, but I do feel like it might be slightly, I don't want to say problematic, you know what I mean? But I think in this day and age, they might want to think about the marketing now and kind of consider that there are people that take it literally, you know what I mean? And think, okay, I'm not in love, so clearly this isn't how I feel because I just like, or I like to look at, or I like to, you know what I mean? But, doesn't have to always be love, people. Who you like. Be attracted to who you're attracted to, you know?
Say whatever you want.
Yeah. Curiosity counts. Be curious.
Yeah. Well, that was how I got into sort of the discussion about, pronouns and stuff. I by no means when I had that conversation with Kevin was I like, okay, so by the way, like I'm queer.
Really quick, Faye says she didn't choose to have small boobs, but it is what it is.
Live your life. Live your small boobs life. But yeah, no, like it wasn't like I came out and I was like, hey, I'm here, I'm queer, get used to it. Yeah. I just, kind of told him hey, I was dating a boy. And then it wasn't until the later half of 2016 that I was like, oh no, I should inform myself some more about some things.
Really quick, Don Robinson is in the chat.
What up?
Silky the Pimp.
Ooh.
Please continue.
That was really it. Essentially, there was a turning point in November of 2016 that I thought I should start informing myself a little bit more, just because I knew that there was a real threat against our community. Not to jump into that, but
literal threat though.
Yes,
like not even like a threat. Some people are like, oh, our community is being attacked. Like straight dudes will be like, our community is being attacked. Us straight dudes, but I don't say that. But a lot of straight guys be like, our community is being attacked. No, there was like a literal threat. We're talking about being hunted.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And so I knew that I should educate myself on a lot of things, not just things that involved me, but things that involved our community sort of at large, I guess. And I feel like I became better for it because I think now, I'm not the person to speak for all of these things, but if you have questions, like the question about pronouns, I think, I feel comfortable enough to at least have and open the door to that discussion where you can lead that conversation somewhere else. But I think it's important as a community. I think we need to support each other. And as the community, I don't think that we do that. And it was funny. We were talking about this on a work call the other day. And they had said, the LGBTQIA plus community. So then I just narrowed it down to queer because it's just easier to just then say that and then make your point.
Way easier.
Exactly. But you...
Oh, Scooby just subscribed on YouTube as well.
Hello.
Just got the notification.
But yeah, no, it's just... For me, there was the one quote, and this is taking it way back about, they came for such and such, but I wasn't in that group, so I didn't bother. And then they came for such and such, but I didn't bother. And then they came for me, and then nobody helped. So for me, that was more of what it was about, and to educate myself for it, because, if they come for one section of your community, they're going to come for you.
Yeah.
But also...
Hell, if they come for one community, they're going to come for
eventually going to come for another one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So... The scary thing about the last 4 years were, it started with folks that were transgender. And if there were another 4 years of that, it would have expanded, I think.
Oh, for sure. I feel like it did expand. I feel like people were attacking trans people, and then it started bleeding into gay, and then it started bleeding into even bi. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I read something. It was... the average life expectancy of a black trans woman is 30 years old.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah, if that. And that's, what's wild about that is that's full life.
Yeah.
Now, the average black trans woman doesn't come out till halfway through their life a lot of times.
Yep.
So you got to figure they come out 15, 16, it's 14 years of life. So technically speaking, now they were always trans. This is not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they weren't a trans woman. But from the time that they come out and are able to live free and live as themselves, that part of the life, 10, 15 years, that's nothing. That's a fraction. It's a fraction of life. You know what I mean? Like that's wild. That's wild to think about.
Yeah. Well, and I think I don't think enough queer people do enough to stand up for other people outside of their own. And what I will say is prior to 2016, and I think 2016 was just like oh shit, I should get some shit together. But before it wasn't so much that I didn't care. It was just that I was still trying to figure out my own footing in the sort of community, I guess. But yeah, after that, it was like, oh no, we should, you run through the letter scheme, but really, honestly, if you were to try and like rearrange it based on like what people I think of when they think of the community, it's capital G, like in the biggest font ever. Because I think when you think of the queer community, you think of a skinny white gay man,
right? The twinks,
and
the Abercrombie and Fitch looking,
So honestly, I think also those folks need to step up.
I feel like you also either think of a really skinny white dude, short skinny white dude with frosted tips, or you think of a very sassy, heavier set black man,
or like an older man, beard, leather. Is that just a me thing?
That's newer. It's not newer as it's been around forever.
Yeah.
Bears have been around forever.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is when people say, I threw my hand, that was kind of, let me straighten that up.
You're welcome.
Bears. I'm just joking. But when people recently just started realizing what bears are, you know what I mean? Past like 5-10 years, I would say that it became like a known thing. You know what I mean? But obviously they've always been around. But yeah, like because when you think about gay people, right? A lot of times what people learn is what they see in mainstream media, what they see in movies.
Yeah,
and in movies, it's either skinny white guy or the really sassy black dude. You know what I mean? Somebody in the black community, I was on a black conference call, and but they were like, why is it that our black artists, whenever our black artists come out, they're so like colorful and sassy, and there's nothing wrong with that, but what's wrong? But what he was asking is how much of that is marketing push? You know what I mean? Like Lil Nas X, right? One of the first openly gay rappers. But nobody talks about Frank Ocean. Frank Ocean was open. Frank Ocean came out. Frank Ocean wasn't flamboyant. You know what I mean? So there was no push. Lil Nas X came out and was wearing fucking cowboy suits and fucking
neon.
Neon and rainbow unicorn. Here's the thing. I don't know how people didn't, like if you look at his like album art or his music art, like there was like rainbows and unicorns and shit like that. And it was like, how did you not know? Like when he came out, I was like, yeah, okay, all right. You know what I mean? Like, and I think he posted like, I don't know how y'all didn't figure this shit out. And he had posted a picture. And it's like, like that's but yeah, like Frank Ocean wasn't flamboyant. You know, so it was almost like he wasn't flamboyant enough for the I don't want to say for the support, but for the push that Lil Nas X got. I mean, it probably helps that Lil Nas X had the number one song for literally in the history of ever. Like, good grief. Let me ask you this. How long, Scooby said, older man leather. Yes, please. Hey, like what you like. We ain't saying love anymore. Like what you like. We already know you can love who you love. You know what I mean? But like what you like. You know, be curious about whatever you want to be curious about. Let me ask you this. Do you ever find that from some of your straight friends or newer straight friends, I know I haven't done this to you. It may sound like I am now, but it's just because we got cameras on us. Do you ever find that some of your straight friends or newer straight friends kind of come to you to be the spokesperson of the queer community? Like all their queer questions come to you like you're okay, let me give you an example. My personal experience, a lot of my friends, I am unintentionally the black friend, right? So all questions about black things comes to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I know a lot of like formerly racist rednecks, you know what I mean, that I'm friends with, and a lot. And when I say a lot, it's not even a joke. A lot of the people that I met on the island are like rednecks. A lot of security guards that come out there are just fucking hillbillies from out in the fucking cornfields out there in Sandusky in that area, and aren't really around black people. You know what I mean? And then I'm their friend, and I become their black friend. And so all of their black questions comes to me. So I end up being the spokesperson. In that situation, I'm fine with it. They're trying. Yeah. But people that live around here, you know what I mean? Like, when they, like, do you ever find that some of them come to you and expect you to be the spokesperson for the queer community?
I don't know. Because I think, well, a lot of the friends that I've known for, like, a lot of my straight friends I've either known for so long that they just don't, it's not that they're not curious. They just, I think if they want to know something, they like, so I have really quick, Belsky is in the chat, the president of Fuck All the Way Off Club. He said there's only one way to spell Steven, and it's with a V.
Oh boy.
Oh man. Oh so, boy, oh boy.
Ding, round one.
I honestly just like don't want to have to backhand somebody during COVID. But anywho, moving on past your incorrect statement. No, I think that, you know, a lot of, so I have, I think cut out.
There we go.
Sorry, I talked in the hands. So I try to keep them down here. One of my very first friends that I ever came out to, he was the captain of my bocce team in our like gay friendly bocce league.
Right, right.
So like, you know, he had questions and he wanted to like be.
Wait, isn't that the game with the ball and the long pit and stuff like that? Okay.
Yes. But we did it at Edgewater.
Okay.
And I mean, it was just he wanted to kind of know what it was like. So I had played kickball, but you know, he didn't want to do that. So he played bocce, and it was generally the same group of people. You know, there was some other folks that were there that wouldn't play kickball.
Hold on real quick. Hey, y'all calm down in the chat. Faye, you dead named her. Calm down. Okay, continue.
But yeah, no, a lot of the people that a lot of my straight friends, they either just don't ask. And whether that's just out of, they don't know if they can ask. Here's news alert. You can ask me whatever you want. But yeah, I don't find myself being the sort of spokesperson, but if somebody were to have questions, I think that that's helpful, or, you know, even if I don't know the answer, I feel like I know enough to point someone in a direction. But yeah.
Yeah. I tend to not like, I don't want to be the spokesperson.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the spokesperson when depending on like the place it's coming from. If it's coming from a genuine place, like of trying to learn, then I'm willing to help. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I'm willing to. I had a friend that when a lot of the protests and stuff was going on, a lot of the BLM protests was going on, they reached out to me and was asking me like genuine questions, and I answered them. Like 2 a.m, they text me. You know what I mean? Really good friend of mine, and I didn't mind that. I didn't mind that at all. Because it wasn't like, well, why is it that when, you know what I mean, when it starts like that, you're like, oh boy, here we go. You know what I mean? But he was genuinely like, he had questions, and I gave him answers, and he was like, yo, I'm sorry if these questions are, you know, coming off wrong, but you know, this is something I need to know. I was like, yo, it's not a problem. Like you're questions is how we learn.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You have to ask questions in order to learn.
Yeah.
But just like with anything, just like there's an inflection to how you say something. Like if you're like, hey, this is my friend Steven, he's gay. It's fine. But if you're like, this is my friend Steven, he's gay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's your inflection. So how you ask the question is very important. Just as important as the question itself. You know what I mean? Well, why is it that y'all are upset about X, Y, and Z? It's the wrong way to ask.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? And why is this a problem? That's fine.
Yeah.
And the way he acts, that's how he acts. Yeah. You know what I mean? So for that, I don't mind. But when it's people that are like, hey, man, do black people actually enjoy? Like, no, dude, I'm not your fucking black encyclopedia.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, do gay people actually do? Dude, look, fucking Google or something. Like, you
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Real quick.
What's up?
Kelsey, Faye, message each other. And
Yes.
Nisi, They joked about that before, so he's not serious. So chill out.
Wait, where
That's
we
about
doing?
it.
Oh yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah,
Oh,
the,
yeah.
the Steven thing is an inside joke between Steven and Steven.
Yeah,
And
he
Kelsey
knows
and
he
Faye-
spells it wrong.
Yeah, Kelsey and Faye, y'all two handle that outside of the chat, please. Let's keep it civil. Keep it civil. We have a very positive chat room.
Yep.
And we're going to keep it that way.
Yes.
Pun has spoken.
Like what you like, but
Yeah.
if you don't like it here.
Oh man. So so you're not the spokesperson. And we've covered that. Doesn't have to be love.
No.
It doesn't
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be love. I feel you know what? It's also that happens with our media as well. Like when you watch movies, like you got like let's say it's fucking teen comedy, right? Somebody's always falling in love. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or even romance movies, it's always love. Like I'm in love with this Why can't people just like each other?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Can we get some movies where people just like one another? It's just like
Or even just get along.
yeah. You know what? I think we need more romantic comedies. Not that I watch them, but romantic comedies where it's not love. Like it can be romantic without people falling in love.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It could be romantic with people just being cool and just, hey, this is what it is. You know what I mean? Nice butt. You know?
Yeah. I agree.
That's how, you know what? That was my quote unquote, if it doesn't compare obviously, but that my coming out moment was realizing I like big butts. That was like
Same,
I literally
but same but different vibe.
same difference or
Yeah.
different saying.
Yeah, different feeling, same vibe.
I remember I dated a bunch of like super like no butt having slim chicks for a while. And then I was like, what is going on? I'm just not really like, they would break up with me and I'd be like, whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever. I wouldn't talk to them for a while, just be like, whatever. I've never put any. And then I dated a curvy woman and was like, yo, like I'm really into this person. She's an asshole, but I'm really attracted to her. Oh.
I mean, I have the same feel. It was funny it's funny because, we have the apps. I feel like, straights have the apps, but you guys have like what, Tinder?
I don't.
You know what?
I don't use any of them.
It's the equivalent. This is what I equate it to. It's like when people ask, like, "Yo, why is there a BET?" Right?
Yeah.
And I tell them because television, for hundreds of years, media in general for hundreds of years was white.
Yes.
So it makes sense to have a BET. When you we're 12% of the population here.
Yeah.
So that's, it makes sense. Okay, it's 12%. We need to do something specifically for Asian television.
Yeah.
There's Telemundo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the same thing with apps, right? Like there's hundreds of dating apps for straight people.
Well, and just a bunch of them in general towards all kinds of things. But
Yeah, but like literally hundreds. So, because I had a friend that was like, "Yo, what's this Grinder thing? Like, why do they need an app?" And I'm like, "Dude, like what do you mean? Why?
Yeah.
we got Tinder, fucking Bumble, we got fucking Farmers Only,
Yeah.
we got Christian
Well, yeah,
Mingle.
we do have a bunch of them. So
Yeah.
there's what, Grindr.
but not hundreds. Like there's
a bunch of them.
Is
yeah.
there? Because I know there's literally hundreds of apps and hundreds of legitimate apps. I feel like a lot of the apps for the community, some of those are kind of like sketchy. Some of those are kind of like
Well, yeah. So yes, but also pre-COVID, like that was generally the vibe. Was
Yeah.
Just a lot of people weren't on there looking for love. They were looking for love that night.
Yeah.
Or that day, whatever. But yeah, no, they I loved when like the skinny little twinks are like, you like this, and they send a picture of themselves, and it's like, you look like an ironing board. No, I don't. Also,
man.
No, pass.
Oh man. Julie said I'm apparently in the wrong chat. She's over on Instagram. Yeah, you might be.
Might be.
You might be. Get on Facebook, girl.
Also, Alexia's here, my cousin.
Oh, is she a mom or anything?
She is not.
No? Okay.
No, and there's no hot goss there either.
No?
Nope, just Bree.
Oh, Allison just joined the chat on Instagram as well. Allison is freaking. That's another one that's freaking gorgeous, and she's an amazing human being, and she's gorgeous. Allison, you're gorgeous. I feel like if you put dating app in like the app store, there's so many fucking apps.
Yeah.
And like obviously, a lot of people are on all of the apps, but yeah, there's some there needs to be specific apps for specific.
There are. For us, there are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
that's
so there's
what I'm saying.
Grindr, which is the very well-known one. And then
What? No, okay. I've never been on Grindr. I'm not the demographic. So, like, what is it? They said it was like a location thing. It just shows you people that are close to you.
It'll show you who's just around.
Does it pop up like the fucking Snapchat map when you?
No, it's just like it'll just show you people's profiles of who's around.
Oh, Gonzo finally liked the stream.
I mean, it's not like gay Pokemon Go. It's
right?
Show up.
See that? Honestly, that's what I was thinking. I was like, yo,
it's
is this
not like there's a wild gay by you? It's a grid, and it just shows you who's around.
Oh, so there's no map. There's no map or
No,
anything.
it just is like a grid, and it will just show you.
Oh, okay, okay. Dude, I thought it was a whole
but
ass
it will
map.
tell you like by feet, kind of like if they're within less than a mile.
So that's even
Yes.
better. So it'd be like, 15 feet. There's a strapping young lad.
Yeah, but most of the time they either don't have like their face, or it's just like a random like chest picture.
Yeah.
And those people I never respond to.
Okay. So if there's no face in it, you're not responding.
Yeah, like
Also, if y'all want more wine, there's that barefoot wine behind you as well. There's the courtesy of one Miss November Williams.
I mean, it's possible.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna have to get up here in a minute.
To partake in the facilities.
Yes, but I don't know how to do that on camera. Like I feel like that's gonna be some tricky.
Nah, we'll figure it out.
I'll crawl.
Yeah,
I'm not
handle
above
it.
that.
I'll handle it.
Anyhow.
Alexia said Twinkachoo. There's a wild Twinkachoo next to you.
I would let it go. Pass.
Oh,
Run
man.
away.
Oh boy. So it doesn't show up on a map.
No, it's a grid. So it's just like a grid. Hang on, I'll pull it up.
We're learning so much. Yeah, but you can't. You ain't gonna be able to see.
Well, yeah, I'll just show him so
Okay,
then he can like
okay.
describe it because I feel like
Gotcha.
for me it's just an everyday occurrence of like, okay, great. So like this is what you would see. So like it's just like
Scooby said.
look how
Scooby
many-
said, "Going to be right back. Tumbly has the rumbly. I'll definitely hop back in. This seems criminally underrated." Well, thank you. We appreciate that.
Yes.
We appreciate that.
But like it's just like a grid of people. Yeah. And then
Okay, so it's not. You know what it is?
What?
Actually, no.
I was gonna say
you've been watching sports.
Gonzo said he wants to take. You spelled it wrong, Gonzo. Don't dead name him. He wants to take Steven shooting. Have you ever been?
no.
Would you like to?
It depends. Like is that
On the color of the gun or?
no? Like if you try and take me Saturday before noon, I'm not gonna go.
Oh no. Gonzo is spelled with a PH, not a V.
Gross. Ugh.
Oh, he goes, I want to take her shooting. Have you ever been? That's not what I meant. His name is spelled with a PH, not a V.
Yes.
Appreciate the enthusiasm. No.
Yes, thank you for the offer, but spell my name right. Unless you're taking whatever his name is.
I mean,
Belsky.
is.
Belsky. Nah, I knew it wasn't Belsky because Belsky always goes shooting.
But see, this is the thing, though. Like, Steven's in the chat.
Yeah.
So he should know how to spell his name.
I'm right here.
Yeah, I know. I think he just didn't realize.
Or just say bitch. I also accept that. Jesus.
Oh, Scooby said they're back for a while. Which chat is popping off somewhere? No, it's down now. I mean, on Facebook we have a very lively chat. Oh, they microwave some burritos. Listen, microwave. I've been hooked on I've been buying these burritos from Walmart. They're like plant-based burritos, and they have been delish. They're like $1.26. Yeah. I get the pizza one, the chicken and cheddar one, and then the chicken and lime one, and the turkey sausage one, and they have been nothing short of amazing. Do you need to get by the bathroom? Yeah, just cut this way. Just go this way. So here's what I'll do. Watch how it works. So when you walk past my camera, go ahead. Boom, I'm gonna put the camera on Pun. And then when you walk past the other one, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Boom. Camera's back on me. Look at that.
They didn't even see you.
Look at that. They ain't even see.
BZ's in the chat.
Oh, BZ.
Yeah. What up, BZ?
What up, brother? How are you, man? How are you? Gonzo said, I've always been the pew pew guy. I feel like he's responding to himself. Oh, no, he's responding to BZ. Oh, okay. Scooby said microwave burritos for the win.
So, speaking of microwavable foods.
Oh, okay.
The last night, for the first time.
Okay.
I'm over Will's house.
Yeah.
Go over there, Kids are being rambunctious.
Jason Vasquez just followed the stream. Shout out to Jason Vasquez.
Not so much the kids were being rambunctious.
Mm-hmm.
Willie.
Not both of them. There was a very specific one that was being rambunctious.
Woke the baby up.
Yeah.
So Frankie's kind of just chilling on the chair. Like, I didn't do it. Like,
yeah.
We know you didn't do it. We saw who did it.
It wasn't me.
Yeah. Me and Will were chilling. As usual, I go over to the fridge and just start snooping. That's kind of what I do.
School says, no, Kelsey says Steven Tetris.
And pull out the freezer drawer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh shit, corn dogs. Will's like,
Oh.
those aren't corn
Okay.
dogs.
Oh.
I was like, oh, do tell. So they make these things now where it's a breakfast sausage.
Uh-huh.
And so that would be the hot dog on the
Okay.
stick. Says a breakfast sausage.
Right.
And then what would be the corn or the breading
Mm-hmm.
is a pancake.
Get the fuck out of here.
Amazing.
Wait, who made this?
I have no idea. I think Jimmy Dean. Dean. Yeah.
You're good. Go ahead. And then now it's time to switch back to y'all.
Yep.
So Jimmy Dean made this?
Pretty amazing.
So it's almost like a corn dog, but
it's
instead of
it's
wrapped
a-
in corn, it's a breakfast sausage wrapped in a pancake. Does it have maple syrup involved?
It has a mapley taste. So
it's
that's probably
infused.
from the sausage.
So it's infused.
because you could buy like the maple.
Yeah. Well, it's probably infused with maple syrup. That's how
Or
they do.
that-
That's how they do the McGriddles.
Yeah.
BZ,
Well, I didn't- nothing-
BZ said he wants to come on the 18th. What
He
is that?
did.
Is that a Thursday? If that's a
don't know.
Thursday, lock it in. I don't know why I said that to you. Like you're the fucking
the 18th of what?
the 18th of February. That's a
I'm
Thursday. Lock it in, BZ. Lock it in. You're locked in. You're officially locked in.
Yep. Boom.
Text me so I can lock it into my calendar.
Cool.
So BZ's coming on the
Nice.
18th. Bet.
Nice.
Bet.
Oh,
Gonzo said Lewis loves those damn things. Or he said thanks. Apparently he can't type either.
You know what? Uncle Pun loves them too now.
I gotta try them. I wonder where did they get them?
Probably, I'm assuming probably a grocery store or like
Oh,
Walmart or
Alexia has followed the channel.
Yeah.
Boom, and there it is. Julie said they have plain and they have blueberry. So I'm gonna have to get.
These weren't the blueberry ones. So
Julie, where do you
I
find?
might
those?
have to.
She said they're amazing. Julie, where do you find those? Where can I find those? Or can you just bring some over? We haven't seen Julie I haven't seen
Yeah, it's
Julie
been a
in
minute.
years.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Julie since her kid couldn't walk, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So I need to see you, Julie. You need to come by and say hello. Also, Lord Styles is now in the chat on Twitch. Blow it up for Lord Styles.
What up? What up?
We got a quick topic that I want to touch on.
Mm-hmm.
No pun intended. What the fuck is going on in the NFL, man? Like
Usual stuff.
Like what the hell are they doing? So apparently, I got his name here.
Chad.
Chad Wheeler.
Yeah.
Apparently was arrested for domestic abuse.
Yep. Common theme in the NFL.
And the fucked up part is he beat his lady and then thought she was dead.
Yeah.
And like left her in the bed and then went to eat.
Yeah.
And then she got up and ran into the bathroom and then
Well, no, he came back in and saw her and said, "Oh, I thought you were dead."
Oh,
and then that's when she ran into the bathroom.
I was looking at, she was saying she got up and ran into the bathroom, and when she did that, he was like, "Oh, I thought you were dead."
Oh, unless
Well, he probably went to the
Yeah.
room and then she got up and ran to the bathroom. And he's like, "I thought you were dead," and then like came in and started apologizing.
Yeah.
Information came out. Apparently, he is bipolar.
He is.
He's on medication
She-
for bipolar disorder.
She even said that.
Yeah. And she was saying that there's never been an issue. Like it
Yeah.
literally came out of nowhere. It
Yeah.
snapped. Like he just boom, and it started. That's got to be scary.
Yeah.
This dude is what, 6'7"?
He was like 6'7", 300 some pounds.
And she's 145.
Yeah.
That's got to be scary.
So like he has said that he's done playing football.
Oh, so he's done.
I think
he's
he
getting
said-
help, and he I think he's paying for her.
Yeah, I mean, as he should.
Obviously,
yeah.
I'm not trying to like.
I think
but yeah. So
I think instead of just locking him up, he's clearly probably going to do some time. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it's going to work. But I think that when they do that, they also need to get him the help he needs.
No, for sure.
I think that was one of the. I mean, obviously, I'm not somebody who follows the NFL, but I do listen to the news.
Yeah.
And I think the news story said that he was going to focus on
he's
health and getting himself back together.
That's definitely the right. Like, listen, I'm not. Obviously, we're not condoning people laying hands on people unless the person laid hands on you first and you're fighting back. I do hope that he gets the help that he needs.
Yeah.
From all accounts, this is something that has never happened before.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm not somebody to condemn somebody off of one situation. If you're a repeat offender, this is just who you are.
Yeah.
If this is a one-time thing, stay on your meds and get the help that you need.
Yep.
And I hope, I wish her a speedy recovery. And I hope she's able to heal from this mentally.
Yeah, mentally.
The physical scars are one thing, but the mental scars take the longest to heal. I hope that she's she's able to bounce back and mentally heal from this. That's got to be. Whew,
yeah.
Man.
This is, I think, I mean, like I said, I don't really follow sports, but I do follow the news, and I think this is the first time that I recall that somebody came out and said what this incident was because of my own sort of mental health.
It's one of the few,
because usually it's just like I don't know what happened.
Yeah, right.
I don't remember another time.
I don't recall.
When I first saw that, I was like, in my first thought was, okay, here's someone trying to use the mental health
PR.
But then when she came out and said it, too, like, no, like even her, like, obviously family is, you don't know if to believe them or not, but everything seems that no one's lying. Like, this is an actual. Yeah,
this is the
he actually does
situation.
Have a mental issue.
Well, and I think just this past year in general, I mean,
for sure.
I'm not gonna. We're gonna get real honest here, real quick.
Yeah.
Prior to, like, literally right before I started, going to therapy.
Hold on, before you go into that, shout out to Manny in the chat
what
on
up, Manny?
Instagram.
Like
Manny Monk.
Manny. Oh, what up, Manny?
No, I started going to therapy and then realized that I had anxiety. That's weird because I think it's funny when, like, especially I look back at, myself, the first time I met you, I told you I fucking bleached my ass. Like,
not your whole ass.
In my asshole.
You said
bleached my ass. Which is funny because in my mind I was like, well, I can't possibly have anxiety. I literally tell people shit like that all the time. And then, I started going to therapy and just like talking. And he was like, do you ever think that sometimes you just have anxiety? And I was like, no, sometimes I think I just want to turn off for a little bit. And he's like, and then because of the world essentially that we've lived in for the last year, it was like, oh, some things are happening. Like some, and I really thrived on in-person interaction with people. Sorry. But like I thrived on that interaction with people to essentially recharge myself. So then to find yourself without that, you really kind of struggle. So, I mean, 2020 and also the early half of this year now.
Oh, wait a minute. Rachel's in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rachel's in the chat.
Oh, shit.
Nieberding?
Yeah,
That's what you said. Nieberding. Yeah.
But yeah.
That's Rachel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Rosalie and Rachel.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Also,
I mean, that was essentially
Kelly Flutterby is in the chat.
Oh, shit. What up, Kelly?
Please continue, Stephen.
I mean, that was really it. If I think, 2020, I think has really brought the issue of mental health, I think, a little bit more forward. And I think a little bit easier to talk about because everybody's essentially going through the same thing. So it's easy. I think it's easier to relate to. But I mean, it's like you said, not to condone that behavior, but at least he was able to stand up and say, this was why this happened. And then also she
corroborated.
Yeah.
Kelsey said the part that's tricky is abused women frequently defend their abusers. That you're absolutely
For
right.
sure.
Yeah, you are 100% right.
For sure.
in this situation, I feel like that's not necessarily the case because she's not.
Even hearing her talk about it.
Yeah, hearing her body language when she talked about it and everything. I feel like that might not be the case here.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not. You are 100%
for sure. Yeah,
100%
Kelsey's
right
definitely
about
right.
that. Yeah. But in this in particular situation, I think that that might not be the case.
Yeah.
Well, and I think you talked about it earlier about how in some ways
Maria said that's true. There could also be a contract when it's a public couple, or that they are scared to make it worse. Again, 100% right.
Yeah.
You are 100% right.
Mm-hmm.
This in particular situation, I think, is a bit of a different
Mm-hmm.
situation.
And he's not really. I mean, he's in the NFL.
Yeah.
But he wasn't that caliber where he would be a public.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a public couple.
I think the thing that makes it different for me,
mm-hmm.
and I hate to keep talking about him because she's the victim.
Yeah, for sure.
She's 100% the victim.
Yeah.
Definitely.
The thing that makes this particular situation different for me is that he wasn't fired. There was none of that.
Yeah.
He himself was like,
well, the team did release him.
Yeah.
well, yeah,
Obviously.
yeah, obviously. But
Then he was like, I am.
before that, he was kind of like, I'm leaving the NFL.
Yeah, he's
like, this is
something like, I mean, I was reading it before the show.
Yeah.
And like, not word for word, but more or less, he was like, football's not as important as
for sure
what's happening.
Yeah.
So
Plus, I mean, there might be CTE involved, which makes people do all manner of things. There was cases of actually it ended up on an episode of Law and Order, but it's an actual thing that happened.
Yeah.
A woman who was a teacher who was sleeping with one of her students. She was obsessed with him, sleeping with him.
Yeah.
Turns out she had a brain tumor.
Mm-hmm.
And once they took that out, she was like, wait, what the fuck was I doing?
Yeah.
Like it basically was on the part of the brain that was that
With decision making
and your inhibitions.
Mm-hmm.
So it was pressing on that.
Yep.
So all her inhibitions were gone.
Yep.
Her decision making went out the window. You know what I mean? So like head trauma, brain injury is a real thing.
It is.
That makes people do things that they don't normally do. He didn't take his medicine for 2 days, which is also a tricky thing. The tricky thing about medicine is that
like it, because sometimes that medicine makes stuff worse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
also you take your medicine and you start feeling good.
so then you
So
think
then you're like,
you don't
I'm
have,
good. Yeah. You know what I mean?
unless the person's prescribing that, you don't do that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that
yeah.
was,
So I'm willing to bet he was like, hey, you know what? I've been good for
Yeah.
like I've been good.
so,
It's all right. I missed a day. I'm
Missed a
I'm
day,
fine.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And then
two,
next thing you know,
and then not knowing what you're feeling good because you're taking the medication to help you.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So like when I was going through my thing a few years ago,
Mm-hmm.
like I really didn't want to take antidepressants, and I told my doctor that,
Right.
and she was like, well, take them. I'm not saying you have to take them forever,
Mm-hmm.
but then if you're I don't know, like the science behind it, but what she was saying was like, you taking the medication and still coming to talk to me, she would be able to see if I needed to stay on it long term, or if it was just like a short term thing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And for me, just my bubble, it was a short term thing.
Gotcha.
Like,
gotcha.
yeah. And then
Do
she weaned me off because you just can't stop taking it.
Do you find that smoking helps as well?
Yes.
I was about that. I was wondering that.
She kind of even mentioned that too.
She was like, go ahead, get your smoke on.
I mean, not words like that, but
I mean,
yeah,
yeah,
like
listen.
it was, she's like,
It was Dr. Tiger.
pretty much
Go
it was
get
like
your
there
smoke on.
are natural ways
Yeah.
to help
holistic.
to help
I think
your,
I think the technical term is holistic.
yes.
Yes.
Like there's,
AKA smoke some weed.
but you also have to know what to smoke.
Oh yeah,
That's the
different
thing, too.
Because there's strains now.
Yeah, like-
strains. Is it strains or strands?
Mhm.
Strains or strains?
Strains. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I still don't know the science behind it, but
Well, just
Yeah.
don't do that Chelsea Handler thing.
Yeah,
no,
what,
definitely not
ayahuasca?
that.
Yeah.
Terrible idea. Terrible
I
idea.
think it's what tea. I think she said it.
Yeah. I think it's like a root or something like that, and then they make tea out of it. And
Yeah.
you drink it, and then you
throw up
you
and then you
vomit.
You throw up, you shit your pants.
shit your pants, and
Hallucinate.
then hallucinate. And
Yeah.
it's like literally it's short. It's like
Oh my
15
God.
minutes,
So
but it feels like it's like a week.
Speaking of shit your pants.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Is this the
no?
Is this the plus more part of the show?
Yeah, is this
No.
the,
So this is it. So this was we'll call it a dark time in my life when I was dating someone.
Okay.
okay.
All right.
It just didn't work out.
Wait a minute. Hold that thought. Hold that story.
Okay.
I want to touch on this other subject real quick. It's misplaced jealousy because it's bugged out. Because then we're going to get all into.
Oh God.
So there was a situation, I believe it was either yesterday, the day before, or something like that, where one Miss, I think it's Leonore A.
Okay.
I don't know her last name, but Leonore A. found some pictures in her husband's in her husband's phone of him with a younger woman. And some of the situations were a little bit risque, if you will. So, she stabbed him up.
Oh shit!
Stuck him. Clearly, she's Latin. I think she was. Listen, Latin women. Listen, Brazilian.
I'm laughing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Latin women.
I fully
Puerto Rican women have stabbed the shit out of you.
Shit, I'll stab the shit out of you.
Case in point.
Oh yeah, no. There's a reason I'm growing out this hair because when COVID comes back, watch out. It's gonna be a blade in this hair.
Oh man, yeah. She stabbed him up. She said. Oh shit. Oh.
I'm laughing because I fully am aware of the.
Oh
whole,
yeah. Yeah.
What, me? Or
No, Latin women to stick you up, man.
ex?
Whether it be my Brazilian sisters in Brazil or the Puerto Rican women. I think she was Mexican, so she stabbed him up, stuck him up, blip 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 blip. Like I mean, and listen, you see your man stepping out. She's they're older. You see your man stepping out. He's got pictures in his phone of this younger chick. I think some of the pictures were kind of sexual.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not condoning the behavior, but I understand. As OJ said, or as Chris Rock said about OJ, I understand. You know what I mean? So she stabbed him up. And
speaking of OJ, real quick, I don't mean to go way off track. But
well, hold that thought.
Okay.
Hold that thought.
All
Let me finish this.
Okay.
Because this is a doozy. There's a doozy. Right. So he finally wrestles the knife away from her, right? He's not dead. He wrestles the knife away from her. Right. He has to call for help. She gets arrested. He wrestles the knife away from her. And again, like I said, I'm not condoning the behavior, but I totally understand. And that's a very traumatizing situation to realize that your dude has been stepping out on you, especially with a younger woman. Like you're not good enough. You're the older model now. Like you know what I'm saying? He went and got him a pretty little young thing, and now you feel some type of way about it, and that is completely understandable. If he was stepping out with a younger woman, turns out, wasn't another woman. It was pictures of her when she was younger. It was pictures of the two of them when they were younger.
So wait a second.
Oh.
So let me see if I fully understand what's going on here. So said woman.
Let's call her Jane.
Okay. Jane finds her man's phone.
Right.
What's his name?
John.
John's phone.
Yeah, I don't know his, but her name is.
So Jane
Her name is Leonore A.
Before all that, Jane and John have been together forever, apparently.
Yeah.
For a very long time.
Because they've known each other since they were kids.
A very long time. They've known each other since they were, as he put, younger and skinnier.
Okay, then. So Jane and John are having a life now.
Yeah.
Jane finds going through John's phone one night, sees some risque photos.
Yep.
Thinks John's cheating on him.
Yep.
Her.
Yeah.
Or Jane thinks John's cheating on her.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Leonore thinks that
so
husband
Jane
is cheating. Yeah.
Takes knife and,
sticks him up. Stabs him up a little bit.
Yeah. Does some pin cushioning.
Yep.
Finds out they're pictures of her. So that's what's happening. That's what happened.
There's pictures of them two from a few years ago. As he put it, a few years ago when he said when we were younger and skinnier, what people are speculating is that she might have let herself go a little bit. And the reason why they're saying that, Pops is in the chat. My dad.
Oh, yeah, what's up, Pops? What's up?
He says she had a brain tumor pressing on something. So apparently people were saying when she looked at the pictures, she immediately recognized him. Right?
Okay.
So they're saying maybe he doesn't look that different.
Okay.
And it could be like, maybe something's going on in her head and she's not happy with herself.
Okay.
Because she did not recognize herself in the picture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay. So she looked at it and was like, who the hell is this young hot woman with my husband? Yeah. Immediately recognized him, didn't recognize herself, and then stabbed the hell out of him. Yeah. And I mean, she got arrested. You know what I mean? Listen, you gotta get arrested.
But
you know what I mean?
That's crazy.
That's bugged out. Yeah. And I feel like obviously not the same. I mean, kind of the same situation. She needs therapy.
Yeah.
Just like what was the NFL player?
Wheeler.
Wheeler. Just like Wheeler needs therapy. Same situation.
Yeah.
She needs therapy. All this to happen around the same time. She needs therapy because something is going on in her head that she did not recognize herself. Yeah. So that means that could be, I'm not trying to give you all the science behind it.
For sure.
But that could be self-consciousness.
Yeah.
She's not happy with the way she looks. She saw herself
and couldn't recognize it.
Yeah. She saw herself as quote unquote more attractive.
Yes.
Because beauty's an eye of the beholder. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
If you're beautiful, you're still beautiful. No matter whether you gain weight, lose weight, you're beautiful.
Right. Yeah.
But she saw herself in a more desirable state to her, to herself.
Yep.
And didn't even recognize that was
her. Yeah. That's.
And flew off and stabbed him. And they were pictures back from when they used to date. Okay. So when they were dating. Yeah. So I'm guessing it's from a while ago. Yeah. But it was back from when they used to dating. He had found him like in an email that they had sent to each other. And he put him into his phone. Yeah. You know what I mean? He wanted to have him around. He likes looking at,
pictures of his girl.
Pictures of him and his wife. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And she stabbed the shit out of him. Damn. No good deed goes unpunished.
Whew. That's crazy.
That's bugged out, right? That's bugged out. Like, I couldn't imagine getting stabbed and accused of cheating and like
with my girlfriend. Yeah.
With my girlfriend. I've seen
wife at the time.
Yeah, with my wife.
Wife now, yeah.
I've seen cases of like I've seen cases of like, I actually had a friend who thought her boyfriend had cheated on her because in the picture her hair was different. Mm-hmm. She had did something, with the color of her hair, didn't like it, changed it like a couple days later. They'd been together for a few years. She saw the picture, saw the hair, and saw him. Thought it was a more recent picture, and like was like, "Yo, my hair hasn't been blue or whatever it was. Like, who the fuck is this?" And he's like, "That's you. Remember when you dyed your hair? Like, look at the picture." And she's like, "Oh, she ain't stab him." But there was a quick second where she was like, "Yo, what the hell?"
The thought clearly maybe went through her head.
Yeah. And he was like, "Yo, that's you, babe."
Remember?
Gonzo said, if you're in a relationship that you think you need to go through someone's phone, you shouldn't be in that relationship. Big facts. Big facts. I don't think, so from what I read, I don't think it was a situation where she was going through his phone. Yeah. I think it might have been like, "Hey, do you have that picture of whatever that we took?" Yeah. Just go on my phone. It's right there. Just go ahead and scroll through that. I don't think, because they were right in front of each other. So I don't think she was scrolling through her phone. And she had never suspected him of cheating before, which is probably why she reacted the way she did. Yeah. If you've never been cheated on by that person and then all of a sudden you think they do, you're going to have a bigger reaction than if it's like an everyday, like, "Oh, here's another bitch that here's another one that he's stepping out with." Was that? Get the last little siplet. You know what I mean? So I don't think she was just I don't think she was just going through. I don't think she was just going through his phone. I think that she might have been, he might have been like, "Yeah, go ahead, look in there."
Here's my phone. You know where they're at.
Yeah,
just,
you know
what to do. And then she sees some pictures and
was like, "Who the fuck is this bitch?"
Wow.
And stabbed him up. Scooby said, "This is why you talk to your partners, people."
Yes,
for sure.
Yeah.
Kelsey said, "I've taken enough young hot photos in my lifetime. I totally would." You would stab somebody up? Gonzo said, I've never gone through my wife's phone and she's never touched mine. That you know.
What I will say as a nosy bitch is not that I've ever gone through somebody's phone, but like, so, you know, yours is on. So if you had yours on and I was around, I will 100%. I guarantee.
The quick little.
If you've had your phone on around me, I've guaranteed done one of these. And it's not even a thing I can help. I'm subconsciously a nosy bitch. Sorry, but like that's the way that I am.
I mean, here's the thing. You own it, and you tell like this is who I am, so people know what to expect.
Yes.
You know what I'm
If
saying?
you have your phone on around me, don't be scrolling through nudes because I will have seen them. But yeah, no, like I would
used
never
to purposely show you my phone.
I would never just go. I would never just go through your phone and just go. Oh, okay, great.
Right.
Unless you were like, hey, find A, B, or C.
Yeah.
I think that's different, but I've never just gone through somebody's phone that I was dating, but also wait, what? You pick up my phone? Yeah, but you're heterosexual. I'm not dating you.
Heterosexual.
Yes, I'm not dating you. I was never interested in dating you. And Emily, you're my fucking sister. So
I remember one time I inadvertently got this woman that I know. I inadvertently got like literally 1,000 of her pictures on my computer. Like 1,000 of her, like nudes.
Yeah.
It was basically all nudes and stuff. I guess what she did was what she liked to do. So there was a time where for a while in OS X, if you didn't change the setting, whenever you plugged a phone into it, it would automatically start importing like all the photos and stuff. I was DJing in a club downtown. Her phone was dying, and she was like, "Hey, can I plug my phone in?" I didn't realize that the setting was set like that.
Okay.
So she was like, "Can I plug my phone in?" Well,
I'm just very nervous. I have anxiety for this story.
So she was like,
"What's happening?"
She was like, "Can I plug my phone in?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, the only thing I have is my laptop. And she was like, "That's fine." So it was like, okay. So she plugs it in, and then for a while, like with your phone, it wouldn't start charging unless you say trust this phone or whatever. I guess she tapped that because I had a long cable.
Yeah.
So she tapped whatever she needed to tap and then set the phone down, right? I'm DJing. I'm doing my thing. And then towards the end of the because it was kind of towards the end of the night, I started noticing my computer was like not slowing down, but a little sketchy. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? End of the night comes, I'm done DJing. You know, I close out my my software and stuff. And then on my screen, like behind the software, a window had opened up and it's just her.
Oh shit.
Butt ass naked. She had a big booty too. Just ass.
Yeah.
Thousands of pictures. So I'm like,
what?
So here's the thing. I didn't realize it was her.
Okay.
So I just thought, yo, did like a porn pop-up happen? Or so I close it out. It's like click, you know what I mean? I got people standing around me.
Yeah.
So then I get home that night, and then, going through music and stuff on my computer, and then open up some pictures because I took some pictures that night. I go to import them, and then I see all those pictures again. It was like last import. It was that night and I was like, who the fuck is this? Like, did somebody hack my shit? And finally I got to a picture of her face, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what do I do? Do I text her? So I messaged her, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I don't know. You might want to come over. Because she didn't live far from me. She lived like a few streets from me. I was like, you might want to come over. I don't know how this happened, but you should probably see this.
Yeah.
She comes over. I show it to her. And she's like, what did you do? I was like, I didn't do shit.
Yeah.
I was like, I got home, and this is what was on my computer. I was like, when I closed out my software, the folder was there, had them in there. I closed that. I was like, I didn't know it was you. I was like, I honestly didn't know it was you.
Yeah.
And she was like, you didn't recognize me? I was like, to be fair, your face is not in. It's like
the majority of things. Which is smart on her part because you never want to take on a full nude.
Exactly. Well, I mean, there's tattoos and stuff that but I've never seen her naked until that point. So I wouldn't know. So I was like, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I was like, listen, I will delete them right now. I just wanted you to know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And honestly, she didn't even give a fuck. She was like, well, whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, No, I'm going to delete them. She's like, you don't have to. You can keep them. I was like, listen, it's taking up a lot of space. It's like 1,000.
Where I thought that was going was she plugged in her phone, and then whatever bar or club you were at, it's just her nudes. Like,
oh God. You know what?
That's why I was like, oh my God.
Oh shit, that would have been.
I would have
honestly.
I would have died
if I was doing like VJing. That probably would have happened. If I was doing like video DJing, she'd have probably been all up on the screen.
That's why I was like grabbing you because I was like, oh my God,
like oh shit.
Like her.
Scooby said, what am I supposed to do when I'm a burn my own shit kind of person? So they ain't gonna stab nobody up, but they just burn their own shit. Burn your shit.
Yeah, do whatever you want.
Yeah. Oh shit. Drinks, jokes, and storytelling is in the chat. Oh shit. Said, what up, big homie? What up, fam? How are you? Glad to have you here. Emily said you're still a nosy bitch.
Yeah, I'm a nosy bitch. Like, if you have your shit out in front of me, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna look. Like, I just looked at your phone. I know what's on your phone. I still looked. I can't help myself.
Look, I knew that about Steven, like the first time I met you.
Yeah, well, also we thought you were dating my sister.
True. Fair enough.
Good point. Good point.
So I had a
as the whole city of Cleveland did.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and then it was like
Alexia said, "Keep it locked, or I'm going through it."
Yeah.
Does that just run in the Feliciano family? Is that just a Feliciano thing?
I mean, I think it's like a rare thing.
There's a girl that works at Barley House. Her last name is Feliciano, and I feel like she does the same thing.
I mean, sometimes you can't help yourself. Sometimes you just you do one of those. Just
kind of peace.
What's going on over there?
I can help myself, and I still do it. Listen, if I walk past a house and like the curtains are way open in the middle of the night and they got all the lights on, I'm gonna take a peek. I'm gonna take a look. Now, I ain't gonna go hide in the bushes and look at. But if I'm walking by, I'll look over. I get that from my ex-girlfriend. My ex-girlfriend was like, if somebody's curtains are open, I'm gonna look. And I was like, really? She was like, I will stand there. And she was like, super innocent, super chill. Remember the one that drove out to dance.com to tell me about the situation she had?
Yes.
Yeah, it was her. Okay. So she was super chill, super like by the book. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Went to church, sang gospel, but she was like, yeah, I'm going to look. And I was like, really? And she's like, yeah. She was like, I will stand there for hours. She's like, if somebody's having sex and they're like windows, curtains are wide open and they're facing the street and I'm walking by, she was like, I'll stand there and watch.
I mean,
and I was like, are you serious? We were at Velvet Dog and you know how there's like the apartments behind there? Yeah. Somebody got a whole ass blowjob. An entire blowjob. The whole club was looking. Everybody was up on the balcony. This is the place where the Donna Summer Solstice is going to take place. Yep. So people were up on the balcony.
Not where the blowjob was happening.
I mean, you'll be able to see the apartment from here. It might happen again.
Have you been to New Orleans, either of you?
Yeah,
I have not.
Yeah.
Have you been to Oz?
My dad is from New Orleans. He's from Louisiana.
Did you go to Oz?
What is Oz?
It's a gay bar.
No,
First
of
all,
been.
Oz is wonderful.
The only gay bars I've been to in Louisiana were in like Baton Rouge and like
so the ones in New Orleans. Mm-hmm. So there was one Oz and somebody was just getting an HJ.
Emily said free live porn.
Or just giving one, and so it was a lot.
Wait, really quick. Scooby said, I subscribe to the fact if you see something while going through my phone, that's on you. That's on you, boo.
I mean, not exactly lying.
Yeah, facts. That's you. What Drake says, she's gonna be upset if she keeps scrolling to the right.
Yeah.
You're gonna see something you wasn't planning for.
Yep.
Okay, so what is it called? What's the gay club called?
Oz.
Okay.
OZ. Okay. But yeah, no, we were all of us. So we went down for it was a tournament. So we played kickball, and it was fun because so Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday was like,
was this an all-inclusive kickball thing, or was this like a gay kickball thing?
So the league just kind of it's Stonewall Sports.
Okay.
So
okay.
It's mostly queer people.
It's queer friendly.
It's mostly queer people, but I would say
all are welcome.
All are welcome. I would say straight friendly.
Okay. Yeah. It's apologies. You are absolutely right. It's straight friendly.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So we played kickball in New Orleans in the middle of July, which is just as awful as you think it would be.
Yes. Well, I mean,
I remember there were days. So I'm an overpacker. Like,
take it easy, Gonzo. Gonzo said, "Call of Duty time." Peace.
Bye. I pack for too much like shit. I'm one of those people. Mm-hmm. Like a 3-day trip is like a suitcase full of stuff.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Thank God I did that trip because I literally walked out of the hotel and then boom, under boob sweat.
Wow.
It was so hot. So we went to go play kickball in the middle. It was in the middle of a field in the middle of July in New Orleans. And we had to play 3 games one day.
The kickball sounds fun. Nothing else about this story so far sounds fun.
Yeah. So
Heat. Ugh.
So then we played all 3 games. There's pictures that I think of us on the bus, and it's just us sweating and just like miserable. I remember we got back to the hotel and I stood in the shower, like in a cold shower, fully dressed. Mm-hmm. Like I didn't even have the energy to take anything off. It was just like
Wait, hold on a second. Julie just sent me a friend request on Facebook. How the fuck are we not friends on Facebook? We've known each other forever and we ain't friends.
Julie,
she's about to get an earful from me.
She should.
All right, please continue.
But essentially, the closing party for that tournament was at Oz, and we were all there. It was all of us. Mm-hmm. It was, everyone was there. And sure enough, somebody was just, getting an HJ on the dance floor.
Getting a little handy.
They sure were. And it was, I didn't see it, but the girls saw it. And so I knew if the girls had seen it, it was it was the thing that had happened. And so that it was, I just feel people that do that, I can't.
quick little public handy.
I guess. Do you do? You know what? Let me
ask you this: are you into the public thing?
No,
not at all. Pun? No, not at all.
Wait, well, public what? Like that?
So let's say I'm with somebody, right? And they're like, "Hey, let's go around this corner real quick and flim flam the gym jam." I'm into that. I mean, the thought of is okay. So I'm not going to be in the middle of a dance floor smashing somebody.
Yeah.
But if we can find a little cubby, and as long as it's not filthy.
Yeah,
as long as it's not filthy, that's
hey.
Although I did smash a chick in the alley in DC one time. That was a little weird, but listen.
It works a little bit different for you guys.
She was from Sweden, and she she wanted to get in. What do you mean works different for us?
So if we were gonna do that.
Right.
Some preparation has to go into that.
So if that happens, one of the people involved planned that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's not always like a random.
What about for lesbians? Does it need to be?
I won't speak for them. I don't know how that works.
I wonder if for lesbians it's a little bit easier to get the public thing going.
I don't know if Carrie's still in here.
Carrie, public sex. What's going on?
I don't. Yeah.
Bucket list experience is in the chat on Twitch. Throw it up for them. They said, I hope they spit on it at least. Nothing worse than a dry hobo jerk. Talking about the public hand job.
I would assume so.
Yeah,
nobody likes that.
A dry handy. That's
awful.
That's so high school.
Yeah, when you don't know any better. It's not like as a grown adult you're like, you know what sounds great? A sandpaper hand job.
Let me grab this sandpaper and start.
Nobody likes that. Even if that, I try not to yuck anyone's yum.
Yeah. We don't yuck yums around here.
Unless it's like something funny or if I'm trying to be funny about it. But that sounds horrific.
I think this is a yuck we could yum though.
Yeah, I think this is a
yum.
This is a yum. It's a yum we can yuck. Yeah.
It's but I don't feel like that's anyone's yum.
Yeah,
I feel like that's definitely not anybody's yum.
Who's trying to have a dry? Oh, Jesus.
But you never know. It was, I think. Never mind. We were gonna go on a tangent, but I think it was the Snoop Dogg line. I was gonna say when you're younger, you're like, "Oh, don't choke me," and then when you get older, you're like, "Oh, choke me."
We had a discussion before about what old girl wanted me to do to her, and I was like, "Baby, that is a felony.
That's a
lot of felonies. I can't. She's like, tie me up and choke me." Throw me in a closet and just walk away.
You're like, actually, first, can you sign this release form?
Yeah. Can I film you consenting to this? Because this sounds a little risky.
Yeah.
Because he said a sandpaper hand job. Drinks, Jokes, and Storytelling said someone might be into chafing. They might be. There are dudes that are into getting kicked in the nuts.
What?
There's dudes that are into that.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
There are women that get paid.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Jackass. Never mind.
No, I think it's think it's just called ball torture.
Yeah, there's literally a section of porn for this where they just get kicked in the nuts. stepping on their dicks in high heels, all that shit. Yeah.
I apparently just like the regular porn.
I have a friend.
Dominatrix.
I have a friend who's a dominatrix.
Yeah.
A really good friend of mine, and like she's told me some stories. She's told me some shit, like some things that people pay, and they pay for this.
Look,
they pay for this.
Yeah.
Again,
we ain't gonna yuck someone's yum. However,
and I have
especially sex
tried
workers
to
don't
be-
yuck their yum.
No, for sure. I have tried to be the, you're playing football.
Yeah.
And you have to wear the jock strap.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Drink said, "You're vanilla, Panda. Open your mind."
Have you ever seen?
Hey, man, look.
Have you ever seen that? Well, I'm sure neither. It's probably not on either of yours radar, but there's a meme, and it's like, it's something about wearing a jock strap. It's like what sport do you play? And it's just somebody responding with gay sex.
Is that a thing that's always in gay sex scenes?
A lot
jock
of
straps?
yeah. I mean, a lot of people do. I don't personally own one.
Okay.
Mostly because it'd be like, why are you wearing a jock strap with an alpaca sweater? Like, it's not like a thing that I think people would want. But
I feel like if I was about to flim flam the Jim Jam with a chick, and I came to the room with a jock strap on, she'd be like, "What the fuck are you about to do? You seem prepared for trouble.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?"
You seem ready for me to be the pitcher.
Yeah. I got on fucking shoulder pads and shit. She's like, "What in the fuck is happening?"
But like I have, been. Oh, I'm not gonna wear my cup today. Like I have had that happen to me a few times playing football, where that's the day you get cleated.
Oh yeah.
To know, you know what? I don't want to.
No.
Purposely
Cleated in the crotchal reason.
hurt these things.
Yeah. I mean,
Accidentally, accidents are gonna happen.
Sir, I got to figure out how to say this. Sir Surte just followed the Twitch channel. Hold on. Automod just denied one of Drinks, Jokes, and Storytelling. Let me allow this real quick. He said fetish is the word.
That's what got disallowed?
Yeah, so I have an Automod on my thing, and it looks for certain things and certain stuff that. So I allowed.
All right.
He said pegging is another unique fetish.
yeah.
Pegging's an interesting one.
What is that?
I've never done it. So pegging is when
Apparently,
a woman
I'm like the,
puts
don't
on
know.
What's pegging?
on
A strap on.
strap on
Mhm.
and
then
does the dude.
Yeah.
Now here's my
not my cup of tea, but if
so that one again, I've never been interested in it, and it's not, I'm not going to yuck someone's yum. If that's what you do, that's what you do.
Sure.
Is that so? They just like that, but they're not gay. They obviously don't want to date a man, but they want to be penetrated. I'm guessing.
I mean, I'm assuming. I don't know.
Or do you think that I'm sure that there are some of them, clearly not the whole pagan community. I'm sure there's some of them that either go both ways, or some of them that might be closeted. You know what I mean?
I don't think that's that. I think it just might be somebody that's just into.
No, I'm not saying that's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm saying that exists.
Yeah. Well,
There are people who are closeted, and then
I'm sure that exists.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not saying that. I said, I'm not saying that that's what the community is. I'm just saying that I would imagine that there exists people who are in the closet, and that's their way of, okay, but I'm still with a woman.
Yeah.
So that's their way of kind of dealing with it in there.
Well, yeah, but I mean, even when you think about it, just from the sort of biology perspective of it, the man's prostate's in his butt, like it's in there.
Yeah, that's just science. That's just pure science.
Yeah, and it just depends on if that's whatever that man wants to do.
I think you meant the man's G-spot is in his butt. You said the man's prostate is in his butt.
I mean, that's essentially.
Yeah, but when people say prostate, they think like prostate cancer, and everybody knows that's in the butt. Yeah. But a lot of people don't know that that's also the G-spot.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so that's
got you.
That's there, and some people might be into having that done. For myself, I don't lead a lifestyle that would permit to somebody doing that, and by that I mean I ate a lot of stuff today.
Oh man, jeez, Drinks! I got to keep allowing Drinks messages.
Really, Jesus.
Oh man, don't worry, Drinks. I got you. I'm here. I'm on the scene. Does any of the Kelsey? You're one of the mods. Does it pop up for you whenever that happens? Whenever Drink says something, does it pop up for you that it's blocking the term? If so, can you just go ahead and allow Drinks or I could just make Drinks a mod. Drink has been in the chat pretty heavy, and he's been pretty active in the chat. I'm gonna mod Drink. Drinks, I'm about to mod you.
Yay.
Boom. Drinks, you are now modded. Go ahead and refresh your chat, Drinks. Boom. Yeah. No, we appreciate you, man. You're always in the chat holding it down. We appreciate you. He said, I appreciate the love.
Hey, there you go.
Hi.
Love is love.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like is like.
Like is like.
And lust is lust.
Mm-hmm. Do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want to
Live
do.
your life.
Oh, man.
I
feel like it's almost that time to wrap up real quick. But we're going to continue.
Oh.
So we're going to do the after hours so that we can get into all the stories that,
oh, yeah.
you know what I mean? Let's save those stories for the after hours.
The shit your pants story.
Yeah. So we're going to get into that. People, we're about to quickly sign off for a quick second. But we're going to sign right back on for the after hours portion of the show. So stick around. Everybody that's on Instagram, y'all can just stay there. So, really quick, let me go ahead and thank everybody for joining us on this very special edition of Plus One. I've been your host, Mr. Tiger Adinaldo. With me, as always, is the one and only Mr. Pun-Fu-Panda. Mr. Pun, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Excellent show.
Thank you.
And the queen himself, Mr. Steven Feliciano.
God save the queen.
God save the queen.
Yes.
All hail the queen.
All hail the queen.
Pun, why don't you tell the good people how they can get in touch with you?
On Instagram and Snapchat at Pun-Fu-Panda, and on Facebook, Pun-Capasso.
And the queen, how can they get in touch with you?
I'm on all the social medias at S Feliciano. You can find my feet only OnlyFans. And I'm on Facebook, Steven Feliciano, minus the feet.
Minus the feet.
Minus the feet. That's for OnlyFans.
If you want to get in touch with me, you can reach me at Tiger39. That's THAIGER 39. And you can find me across damn near all. I'm going to go ahead and say all social media platforms, you know, the usual: Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter.
Grindr.
OnlyFans, definitely not Grindr. As a matter of fact, anywhere that the media is of the social variety,
And where there's a handle.
you can find me at Tiger39. If you want to watch the show, the replay, just go to youtube.com/Tiger39. All the VODs are up there. Sometimes they're up on Twitch as well. If you want to listen to the podcast after the fact, just go to your favorite podcasting streaming platform of choice. Search for Two Endangered Mammals. We're the only two that show up right there. Once again, I've been Mr. Tiger Adinaldo. This is Mr. Pun-Fu-Panda. We are the Two Endangered... Oh, and this is Steven Feliciano. We have been the Two Endangered Mammals, and we are signing out. Peace. Peace.
Bye.
Stop that recording. Don't worry, everybody. Don't go anywhere. Just refresh your screens in about 2 minutes. We're not leaving. We're doing the after hours portion of the show, so stick around. We're just going to refresh this real quick, and we'll be right back.